Okay.
Yeah. So let's see.
Our characters are very similar. I think they'll get along very well.
Okay. Let's add a new foci. So on the right below psychic skills and techniques, there's the foci one. You can add a new one.
Yep.
And you can put alert. Level 1.
Yeah.
And in the box, you can click it open and then like copy paste from the book if you want to, or write it.
Yeah, and put in what it says.
Yep. You're going to get notice as a bonus skill, so you're going to have a 0 in your notice skill. And you won't be able to be executed, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, we got 2 now, so we can send you 2 into any horrible situations we have.
I can't have what I do done to me.
Exactly, yeah. You're doing what can't be done.
Yeah, what'd you say, Corey?
I said, yeah, that's smart, because I could really fight back.
Yeah, right.
That one. Then sniper.
Alright, and Chris, I'm gonna switch my sniper out for close combat, alright?
Okay.
It won't change any of my skills, just the ability that I get, so.
Okay. Alright, sniper gives you shoot as a bonus skill. And when you're making a skill check for an execution attack, that's when you roll 3d6. So there's a little button that's 2d6, 3d6, 46. So just put a 3d6 on your shoot, because very rarely will that be used for non-execution.
Yep.
Especially because it's a combat skill.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then
Specialist.
And you said specialist sneak, right?
Yep.
So you're going to gain sneak to 1.
Yep.
And mark the stealth as a 3d6 also. So you'll have shoot and sneak as 3d6s.
So I think that makes Robot Roy the only character that doesn't have overlapping skills with someone.
I don't know.
Just unique.
Oh yeah. I mean, he is unique. He's the only robot. By the way, I will be making jokes throughout the campaign that I'm the only male person on the crew, because technically he's a robot, so he's not a male.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Don't assume my gender.
Well, I can't assume your gender. I'm just going to assume you're asexual, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. So
Well, I mean, I'm the one that does repairs on you, so I think I'll know whether you have a penis or not built in. So.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Can you
Male
swap-
outlet.
Swap them out?
I feel like it's not gonna be like, it's just gonna be shaped like a power plug.
Yeah, like DC Volt-in.
Couldn't it just be like a plug-in that you can swap stuff out? Like.
Oh yeah, there.
We're not having this conversation.
Okay, there we go. All right, I like you already. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun playing this game. Perfect.
See, okay, I got all my foci.
Yep. Make sure on your skills, you just make sure that the shoot and sneak are 3d6s. Have the dot as 3d6.
I thought you said he wasn't supposed to mark the shoot.
He is going to mark the shoot, yeah.
Okay.
Very rarely will you shoot with any other skill, so I'm just going to go and say you mark it as 3d6, and I'll try and remember otherwise. So.
Okay, I
So
got both set.
All right, perfect. So after foci, now you get to choose any skill of your choice and make that either a 0 or a -1 to 0 or a 0 to a 1. But you can't pick 2.
I am gonna pick pilot.
Pilot, okay. So pilots, make that a 0.
Yep.
Okay, we don't have to worry about psychic stuff. At the very top, you're going to see in core stats hit points. Since you are a warrior, you're going to be at 10 HP, current and max.
What?
Your con bonus.
Oh, con bonus. I forgot about that. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, he's going to have the most HP.
No, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I was just like, why is it 10?
Yeah.
Go. Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if you roll all 1s on your hit points from here on out,
your
though.
base attack bonus, since you're a partial warrior, is going to be 1.
Yep.
Okay, and now equipment packages. So on page 25, you can choose an equipment package of your choice, or you can just choose to roll for your credits. and then pick what.
How many credits could I possibly get?
1,200 is.
1,200, yeah.
Ooh, that might be enough for a sniper rifle.
Yeah, definitely
Well-
rifles within that area. So
Yeah.
if you just want to get it, I think you can get it with just picking civilian.
Can I?
That
Yeah,
gives you the most
figured out
credit.
Packages are a lot better than rolling.
Yeah, because
Oh, really well.
Yeah.
most of the packages give you at least 1,100 credits. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just take. Let's see. So I can pick any package. Could I go with the scheme? Do I want to go with that one? Yeah. Could I go with the scout package then?
Yes, you can. I mean, that's what you want.
Where are the packages? I don't remember.
Page
Page 25.
25.
I think.
So
Yeah.
sniper rifles, just so you know, are 400. Just so you're aware.
Well, how
That's
much is a laser rifle or a combat rifle worth?
I think the laser rifle is 300.
Okay.
Let's see.
So you could definitely like sell the laser rifle.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe sell the laser rifle and let's see. Or how much? Also, how much is a combat rifle? Maybe I could just
Well,
sell that in my.
You could sell if you're selling the laser rifle. You might as well sell the Type A cells too, because you're not.
Yeah.
Keep one of them for your survey scanner, but the other 7 you could sell.
So a laser rifle is 300. A sniper rifle is 400.
How much are Type A cells?
Type A cells, I believe, are 10 apiece.
Okay, so that would give you another 70.
Let's see, I
And he
might
has
be
25, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, by the
it'll
way,
be
the stream's
5
live.
credits short. Okay,
5 credits short.
5 credits short. Oh, you're actually not on my. What happened?
Is there anything else on that list that you want to sell to get you that?
How much is a knife worth?
Like
it
10
is
credits.
A knife is just a small primitive, so it doesn't cost you anything.
Let's say I think it's free because I looked at that before.
Yeah, it's free.
This is
I
free.
don't.
How much you?
Yeah.
How much are you actually going to need the survey scanner?
I don't think I will. That's the thing.
All right. Well, then you can probably sell the survey scanner and the Type A cells,
Yeah.
and the last Type A cell at least.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
All right, survey standards 250.
250. Oh,
and-
man. Okay.
Then you'll have
then
money
I'll-
for.
Yeah,
ammo.
I'll sell the survey scanner, laser rifle, and the Type A cells.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's
So
380 plus the 250 is. I hate math. I love math. but I hate math.
550 plus what is it?
Math
70
clerics.
from the Type A.
Yeah, 70 from the Type A. So that would be 620. Yeah, 620.
620. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
and then minus 400, so you're left with 220.
plus my 25 credits, so
Yeah.
245 extra
Yeah.
credits
Don't,
left.
and don't forget to buy ammo.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, you have 230 credits.
And Chris, I'm dropping my laser rifle.
Plus your 25, I guess. So you have 255.
So I'm dropping my laser rifle. We determined that's 300 credits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Woohoo! I have money again, guys.
Correct.
Okay. So now that we know what you got, we can start working on your equipment. So if you go down to gear, you're going to see that area. So in credits, put 255.
Yeah, 255.
In armor, you're going to have the armored vac suit.
Yep.
That is AC of up to armor. Armored vac suit is 400. 13 armor class,
And I have 400 AC.
and it's 2 encumbrance.
Encumbrance. Okay.
You're going to add a new piece of equipment and basically put that back in your equipment, and make it armored vac suit encumbrance 2, status ready. Right below it in equipment.
Yeah.
That way it'll count towards your readied cost.
Readied.
Yep. All right. Add a sniper rifle in equipment.
Yep.
That is I think it's a 2, but I'll double check. Not there. Above melee. Okay, there it is. One encumbrance. No, that's wrong thing. But two. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Two encumbrance, and that one I imagine you'll have ready since it's a weapon.
Yeah.
And Chris, I would like to have a demo charge, so I'm going to spend 250 on that.
Okay, so you just net gain 50 basically.
But I also have an explosive device. It's equivalent to C4.
Right. Okay, so now add a knife.
Okay.
That encumbrance is 1. And you can stow that, ready it, whatever you'd like to do with that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think there was anything else I needed. Yeah. All
That's
right.
that. We got that. You said you're selling the survey scanner, so that's gone.
Yep.
Survival kit. Add that one. Survival kit is 1 encumbrance, and that can just be stowed.
Okay.
No reason to keep that one out.
Yeah.
Binoculars. TL3 binoculars.
Man,
They are 1 encumbrance.
Does anybody actually know what the binocular zoom means? 'Cause
What?
I don't know how to read that shit. On the binoculars, they give you the description of like how well they can see. But does anybody actually know what the binocular scale means? Because I don't.
I'm sure Google does.
Yeah, Google that shit apparently. All right, sorry. It's a weird question.
7 times 50? Yeah, I've never.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Well, it's not 7 times 50. It's 7x 50.
Yeah, well.
So that's what's really confusing. And
Something that's
I would assume
50
that
feet away
maybe-
looks like it's 7 feet away?
that's what I assumed it was, but I don't think that that's right because then that would mean the TL one is actually worse, or the TL4 one's worse.
Yeah.
Based on the ratios. So it's like,
I see what you're getting at, but
I'm just gonna Google it, I guess.
okay. Next item after binoculars is the backpack, TL0 backpack.
Mm-hmm.
That one is 1 encumbrance, and that one's always ready. That's basically carrying all your stowed items.
Yep.
The 50 means the front lenses are 50 millimeters.
Next is
Oh, okay.
Wait, what was that?
Okay, so
0.
yeah, the 50 means the front lens is 50 millimeters. The first one is the magnification. So 7, you can see, you know, for every something 7 feet away would look as if it were 1 foot away.
Right.
And then the other one is like 15 times or something like that. So it's, you know, something that's 15 feet away would look like it's 1 foot away.
Compat is 0, just so you know.
Yep.
Okay.
And you already have your credits. So you have 255 credits if you want to look through the equipment and start spending some. If you want to just save it, that's up to you.
I will probably go have a look.
And then the millimeter lens.
Your knife is 1 encumbrance.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And the millimeter lens just determines quality of the image.
Which makes sense for a higher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Can you actually buy modifications for guns in this one?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. I can also make them when my fix gets high enough. So.
Okay.
Yeah, no mods right now though on items. That'll be after we finish first session.
They're also kind of expensive.
They're very expensive.
I
Also, maintain.
I found something you need to do, Jacob, when we start playing.
Oh, yeah?
A mod. We'll have to find it now, yeah. Because I found it like the day after we
How much is ammunition?
Ammunition per 20 is
like 10 credits or something like that.
Let's check. Yeah, ammo 20 rounds is 10 credits.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you want me to put that under my equipment as well?
Yeah. If you want 20 rounds of ammo, then just add 20 rounds. Just cost 10.
Yeah, and it has 1 encumbrance or something like that. Right, because it's one of the special cases?
Yeah, it's every 20 is 1.
Okay. And it's every 20 unreadied is 1, and then any amount inside a stowed is 1 as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So you could have 500 rounds in your backpack and it's still only 1 encumbrance. It's just.
Yeah.
But you would have to get it out and ready it, which would take like a whole action. So. Unless you have a special ability and yada yada yada. Ignore Jacob.
So I posted that for you. For fix 1.
I have so many windows open, so just give me a second.
It's basically just like when you go to run away, you spend like 3 turns, like with your speed and your pilot skill, basically.
Oh,
trying
and it
to
gives
get
you
away.
+2 speed for that, yeah.
Yeah, and you turn on like emergency boosters to see it at that.
I can definitely work on that, and it's a good thing we have a workshop, because I can't actually maintain ship mods unless we have a workshop, so. Well, I can, but I can only maintain that one mod.
I might get a mono dagger.
Oh, yeah, mono blades, man, they're so awesome.
So the so
It's like...
it's a small
It's like
Small advanced weapon.
small advanced weapon.
Yeah, melee, small advanced, that's
That'll
40
be
credits.
40. Yep.
Yep.
And I guess I'll just sell my normal knife.
Okay. Yeah. Just
Well, I'll just keep it on me. I don't get anything from selling it. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can just change it over to a monoblade basically, and that's fine.
Okay.
Just override it, turn it to a monoblade.
All right.
They
Now we need to...
serve the same function. One just better tech. The other one can be picked up at any point. Like just in case you needed like a knife in a low primitive world, you could pick one up. No
I
problem.
mean, they equate an example of a small weapon as a stick. Like a small primitive weapon can just be a stick. So...
Yeah.
And then I think I'll also get a semi-auto pistol.
Pistol.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, you can add that one. That one cost you 75.
Okay.
And be aware, guys, I plan on making masterwork weapons for everybody eventually. So I don't have to maintain the mods, but...
Masterwork these, buddy.
Yeah, well, I plan on adding mods to your body, like, tougher skin and stuff like that to increase your AC.
Mm-hmm.
I will build us better as time goes on.
Good.
So, do I have to get ammunition specifically for each gun?
They're interchangeable, I think, right?
Yeah, they're interchangeable. Ammo specifically for projectile weapons are all the same, so you don't have to get them for different guns.
I'll buy another 20 then.
Okay, so just another 10 credits.
Mm-hmm. The only thing you need to differentiate is how many magazines you have readied. So, like, I have 4 pistol magazines readied and 4, because they have different clips.
Yeah.
All right, so you should be at 120 credits.
120, okay.
But you can do that with... I think the weapon has a category for magazines, right?
Yeah. I'll just put weapons in.
I think that's all I'm gonna get. I'm gonna save whatever I have left.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
120.
Everyone 120.
we're starting on like a TL4 world, so worst comes to worst, we could probably buy it.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to add in weapons. It should be in equipment still, but just kind of scroll a little down to weapons. You're gonna add a new weapon.
Okay, let's see. Yep.
You're gonna put your sniper rifle. Sniper rifle's weapon AB is 0.
AB 0. Okay.
And skill is shoot.
Yep.
Attribute is dex.
Oh, why did that go away? That's not... Attribute is dex.
Yep. Damage for that one, I believe, is 1d10.
I think you're a little zoomed in on those pictures, Roy, there.
2d8.
2d8, yeah.
2d8. No burst on a sniper rifle. You're not adding skill to damage, I don't think.
I mean, not
yet.
too much more. I guess.
All it has is a special,
all you can see is
kill shot.
Corey's nose.
Yeah. That's the one I'll change.
Sniper give you the skill.
Yeah, you're just an eyeball and nose with a forehead. That's all you are, Corey.
Well, if he would stop moving left and right, it would be easier to center.
Yeah, you don't get that yet. So no skill damage. Your range is 1,000/2,000. So 1,000 regular range, 2,000 long range.
Is he in the call? Oh no. there
Yeah,
he is.
he left.
I
And it-
said Skype.
I didn't know you left.
Oh wow, you're Chris. Come on.
I mean, I had the rule book up on the screen that has everybody's face on it. So
I see.
Okay, let's see. So range is 1,000/2,000.
yep. Ammo. You get a full clip on your starting weapons. So your sniper rifle holds 1 magazine.
1 round.
Yep. And your magazines are 40. That's how much you have overall.
40 magazines? What?
Yeah, he has. You know, he has one bullet per
well, I'm
each.
gonna separate them between the two guns.
That's
so,
fine.
Oh,
You're
oh.
fine.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
say I have like 10 for. Let's see, what does the semi-auto
Yeah.
use?
You go there.
Well, so I have like 8, but no, I have 40.
You should see how much it takes to make a clip for the pistol
It
first.
takes 12 each.
All right, so then
Bullet.
make like 3 of those, and the rest of them be sniper bullets.
Yeah.
Because that'll give you 36, and then you'll have 4 bullets for the sniper readied. And it just depends on how you want to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna have 16 bullets for the sniper readied, and then
Yeah,
24.
I do want 16 for the sniper,
Okay, well then there you go.
and I'll do the 24.
Yeah, so it'll be
16 and 24.
Well, you also have to think
Well,
about
16 and 2 mags. So yeah.
Well, you have to think about what the guns start with, though. So the pistol has one
This
in
will
it
already have
already.
the one. Yeah.
So it has 3 magazines total.
All right, so go ahead and add another weapon and add your semi-auto pistol. Weapon AB is 0. Your skill for that one is shoot, obviously. Dex attribute. It is 1d6 plus 1. Burst, no. Not fully semi-automatic.
Ah, fully semi-automatic, man. Come on.
No skill to damage. Your range on the semi-auto is 30/100. Your ammo is 12, and you said you're going to have 2 mags, so 24 ammo completely.
You know, by the way, just because of that, I want to make a mod that is fully semi-automatic.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call it, and it's just going to make my pistol fully automatic.
Oh my goodness. All right. Add a new one. We're going to put your monoblade in.
Okay.
The monoblade, weapon AB 0. Skill is stab. Dex or strength for this one, so probably Dex. That's your better one.
Yeah.
You have a 1d6 for damage. No burst, no skill to damage, no range, no ammo, no mags.
Okay.
The rest is empty. So good there. Okay, let's finish up the sheet now. Almost done. We'll be pretty. We won't be too far off on time either.
Yeah, right?
All right. So we got that done. Your armor class is already up there. You're good to go. Your innate AC, by the way, is 10.
Oh, non-armored. Okay.
Yeah, when you're non-armored. Okay. Let's see. Saving throws are already done. And you already have your name, so you can fill in like gender and all that stuff and your core stats right now if you want to. I think I got everything else. Oh yeah, one other thing we need to talk about Homeworld.
Oh, yeah.
Next level EXP value is 3.
Okay.
You don't work for a faction, so you can just put none. So you're part of the crew. All right, so Homeworlds. Let's give you the sheet that I gave everybody else. So do you have an idea about what kind of place you want to be your homeworld? I know you said what language you wanted to speak.
Yeah,
so.
they speak French. Let's see.
Oh,
Some
okay,
place-
Prosper.
Some place that I suppose would definitely they'd have an army because she was basically what she was made to do was she would go and take care of people that were of a problem for the planet. Basically, maybe a diplomat the planet didn't like, something like that, but they couldn't let people know that they killed them.
Okay.
She would be sent out to go kill them. So the planet would definitely have to have some kind of army. Don't really know for sure what they'd be all about.
Well, I mean, where are we starting? Isn't it like the Imperium or something like that?
I was actually thinking Badeo might actually suit you.
Badeo? Which
I
one is-
suppose any planet that might have like a secret organization.
That's another one. Yeah, that was the other one I was thinking of. But they're not like a government.
And me and Jacob are from I-5.
Yeah. Guren. We're from both planets in I-5.
And I am from Homayun.
Which is in which system again?
Great question. GPS is malfunctioning.
K3.
Amini, isn't it? Right?
God, finding plans on this is already going to be a nightmare.
K3.
K3.
Oh, okay, this is perfect. I know what planet you're from. You're from Artiega in the Alaska system, R2.
Ooh, all right, we are from all over the sector, guys. Except
So,
for me and V.
You can put your home world as Artiega. You're guaranteed from here. This planet is all about the government tyranny and stuff that's going on the planet. People think that people are putting people up to be killed all the time, and there's just lots of talk about those kind of things. So definitely Artiega.
Well, that works really well because remember I went to school in Amini on that one planet.
That's
so that might be how I know her, or have heard of her at least.
true. Yeah.
Right, because your character's female, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm just not going crazy. Too much to remember.
All right. So right at the very, very bottom, there's miscellaneous where goals are. We'll pick goals later. We'll talk about goals at the end of the session / next section.
Yeah.
But you got languages too. So in languages, you're just going to put English, French.
Okay.
Artiega speaks French.
Artiega speaks French, and that's in the Alzane system?
Yeah.
Alazini or whatever.
I'm already loving one of my factions. The Shadow Syndicate is totally going to be French speakers. It's going to be great.
Dude, it's literally the what's Order of Annunciation, but like evil.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Shadow Syndicate is
were
not
they really
necessarily-
evil?
I'm sorry, anything called the Shadow Syndicate is automatically evil, whether they're good or not. I think that's kind of the definition of the word syndicate.
That's rude.
Hey, I never said my character wasn't prejudiced. Come on.
Mhm.
He comes from a planet full of cyborg people that are like elitists. Come on.
Oh, hey,
Nice
my
back-
mom's watching. Hi, Mom.
Oh, by the way, Josh, just so you know.
Huh?
I like your background.
Hey, oh, it's good, right? All right, so here's
Yeah,
the thing. Since I couldn't get my Skype webcam to like do the thing, right? Because like right now I just have a 2x2. I was like, all right, fine, I'll just use my normal camcorder. So, like, you guys get this one, right? But people on stream don't know what I'm doing. So, haha.
Alrighty. So now that we got that done, your character's fully good to go. Just make sure you name your character sheet. Are you going to go by Kel or Alice?
She would go by Kel.
Okay, so let's name your character sheet. Okay, so let's do some introductions real quick to get Brandon familiar with the group as a whole. Hello, my name is Chris. I'm the DM for this group. We have been playing, the three of us have been playing the past year now. Last year we started a D&D campaign, and that went on for the full year. We did a 40-session D&D campaign and ended with a big group up with my other group that I DM also. I'm running 2 Stars Out Numbers campaigns now, one for you guys, and I'm running one for my other friends. So I am currently bogged down in a lot of faction turn stuff, so it's going to be fun.
Hopefully he gets faction turns the same week every time.
I already have it this week. If you guys, once you guys finish this one, I'll have 2 faction turns this weekend, so it's going to be great. You guys can also expect the Newsnet and the board, the mission board, to come up probably around Tuesday. So if you want to log in and check it out.
I totally want you to like video record yourself being an announcer or whatever they're called, anchor.
Oh. Speaking of that, I need
So
notes now that I'm actually a journalist.
Oh, you want me to do
I
it?
can't let Josh do it. Well,
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's good because I didn't feel like doing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking my own notes, but I'm probably gonna watch the VOD and just do it that way.
Okay.
Good.
Anyway, that's just for what you guys need to know. But yes, I've DM'd this for this group for a year now, but I've been DMing for 4.5 years now, almost 5 this coming June. So nice to meet you. Josh, why don't you go next?
Who? Me?
Yeah, Josh, go for it.
All right. I mean, so we're just introducing ourselves to Brandon, really, because we all know each other. Okay. All right. What's up, man?
Who are you?
Hi, my name is Josh.
I have amnesia.
But everyone will call me Rurik because I am the sole survivor of the original party from a year ago.
That's debatable.
I make
Yeah.
well, I make zany character, only one. His thing was sandwiches. So who knows what Robot Roy will enjoy? Sorry, I realized I was rhyming there, and it was awesome. I've been playing D&D. Like this was basically my first real group. I had played a couple months before, like on a onesie twosie weekend basis before, but really this was like the meat and potatoes of my experience. I know nothing about Stars Without Number, and I love that, so I get to shut up and just say like, hey, I want to do this, how do I do it? Instead of like, oh, well, technically the rules state that I can do this. It's like, no, fine. Chris, help! I will be using...
various methods to stay in character. So, if ever I swap
to this, then you can probably assume that I'm not in character, obviously. Okay. And that's it for me. Oh, I'm like 27 and I have a kid too, so sometimes I'll have him.
There you go.
Pretty rare though, pretty rare.
All right, Jacob.
All right, hi. Okay, I'm echoing real bad in Chris's mic. But yeah. I'm Jacob. I'm probably the loudest one here, so I'm sorry if I start blowing out your ears. Just let me know. And then yeah, I am also the youngest person in the group. I don't know how old you are, so I don't know if that still rings true. But yep, same as Joshua. I didn't have a ton of D&D experience. I had grown up around it and stuff like that when we started, and played a couple sessions beforehand, and then was also DMing myself back when we first started as well. So, but this is my first Stars Without Number campaign. Super excited for it. I've probably read the rule thing way too many times, just because I couldn't sleep it. And yeah. So I will be playing our resident techie, like I said. I generally play some weird characters, not in the same way that Rurik makes weird characters with little quirks. I just like play the really fucked up characters in our group. And yeah. So if we're gonna die, it's probably gonna be my fault. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
True.
Yeah.
I'll be thousands of miles away.
It's like don't do it. You're going to die. Yeah, I know that. As he's placing the explosive on his chest and running in butt naked into the fray. Yes. Anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much me.
All right, Corey.
Hello, my name is Corey.
Also known as the Dark Lord.
I'm actually like not dark at all for some reason. It's pitch black in my room. This is like just Roll20.
Yeah, your screen is lighting you up. It's the blazing fire of your enemies. They're all on fire, just burning alive, and I can hear the screams in the background.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say. Let's get started.
Come on, Corey. You got to be better than that.
Yeah. This is kind of the cliche of Corey. He, man of 5 words.
Those 5 words mean a lot.
They do.
I'm in character. Journalists are supposed to listen to other people talk.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Now, one thing I did have to ask before we met up, just a general idea of how you got, how we met you. It doesn't need to be a rich backstory, but like, my character went to school in the whatchamacallit, the Amini system, which is the one at Q3 right next to yours, R2.
Yeah.
So I figured it would probably be us two that know each other, or at least 5 of you or something. I was thinking I went to a tech college and maybe you were there to like kill someone. Because I was a criminal.
Very possibly. Well, not to give too much away, she obviously no longer is working for whoever she did, and now she's more or less a mercenary for hire.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, maybe we met when you were there to assassinate someone in my school, and yeah, that's just how I knew. Because my character was a criminal, so I probably would have dealt with people like you. So
No, yeah, exactly. You could have been a contact or something that we used before.
Okay, sounds good. I just wanted a general idea, so that way I'm not going like, how the fuck do I know these people? So, yeah.
Makes sense.
All right.
All right, Brandon, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, Brandon, I'm 21, so I don't know if I'm the youngest or not.
We're the same age.
Oh, perfect.
Close.
I played D&D most of my life. It's kind of been a thing I grew up with, and I have played a few Stars Without Numbers campaigns, but obviously that was with the old book, so it was a lot different.
Okay, sweet. So we have one experienced player. Good.
Yep.
Expect us to break the system as much as possible.
Yep,
Oh,
I expect
will
it.
too.
I expect it a lot.
Yes.
I'm used to you guys now. All right.
Oh, you have not seen me in a sci-fi setting. This is my bread and butter.
This is my bread and butter. You better be waiting for my quest, man.
Guys, I'm on a keto diet. Can we keep the bread low? Like, just more butter. Just more butter.
All right. All right. So yeah. Okay.
All right.
Can it be? Could it be bread flavored butter? Does that work?
I have cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Cinnamon butter. We're going with that.
There you go.
He's not alive.
All right, so we will start then by giving you guys your first mission. Kind of a short mission. It won't be too long. You guys are basically en route to planet. You'll be landing at the start of the session. This one should be relatively easy, I hope. We'll see what happens. You never know with you guys. So you guys are, you picked up mission designation H87B90. Mission parameters state that an anonymous contact has asked a group of talented individuals to go on the planet of Bideo to retrieve a former informant of the Bideo Imperium. Her name is Katie Clorlu, government official of the Imperium. The anonymous contact, has asked that you get her off planet as soon as possible and transport her to a nearby asteroid mining station within the Minosa system. Once there, you are to drop her off with a group of people that give the code phrase, "Division is the path to true unity." Your reward for this mission is 35,000 credits and will be paid as soon as you deliver the contact.
So it was what? Division is what?
Division is the path to true unity.
All right.
That's the key word you're looking for.
Does Dathrin have like a shortened version of the name that they prefer to be called, like Dathy?
Yeah, he either goes by Dath,
D-Dog.
Dath, or just D, whichever you prefer to call him. So.
Okay, I'm assuming Harper.
Yeah, she goes by Harper. My character will be calling her V. Because
Sure.
he's the only one that he's the only one that knows her first name, but I, as a player, don't actually know it, so he just refers to her as V.
And then Kel is Kel, so good.
Yeah. Kel, it's Alice, right? Do we know that?
But it's Kel.
No, you wouldn't know that.
Okay. I'm totally okay with calling you Kel. I just wanted to know if you'd know. So. All right. So yeah. And then Roy, I call you Roy. All right. So we're starting on the ship, you said?
Yeah, so basically we'll start the scene here. So you guys at your mission, we see the surface of the Bideo. It's a really kind of worn down place, lots of industrial like smoke and stuff happening, lots of factories.
Oh, it's like a world-sized Detroit.
Yeah, like basically like you're looking at like the city that you're going into that has the spaceport, very industrialized. Lots of big industrial factory style buildings that are like causing lots of smoke into the atmosphere, so the atmosphere looks very gray, very dull. This is a very grayed out place, very dark colored. You're looking at kind of blackish gray kind of feeling in this area. It's not the nicest place you've ever seen for sure, but it seems like it's a place that you could easily hide in pretty easily, because it seems like it's one of those places that when you go to, it's just like you're in the slums wherever you go, kind of deal.
Ooh, going back home, huh? All right.
What's the tech level?
Tech level is 4 for this planet.
Okay.
Bideo is kind of just known for its specialties in pre-tech, though. So there's pre-tech specialty on this planet.
Okay, so it's a TL4 plus then.
TL4
Like there are
plus.
certain things that we could get 5th level. All right.
Yeah. You're looking at a breathable atmosphere, about hundreds of millions of inhabitants on the planet, and you're looking at a temperate temperature area. So
this is like one of the most populated planets in the sector.
yeah. Well, specifically in the area, yeah, because it's the only one in the system. But yeah.
Well, I mean like the sector is like a whole. It's one of the most populated.
It's popularized because of the pre-tech specialty, yes.
Okay. I was wondering.
So yeah, you guys come in. We see the spaceport. It's a multi-layered spaceport. It's about 3 levels of spaceport. Where you come, like the ship comes down and lands in the second level part of the spaceport, and it kind of comes in and it kind of docks itself kind of right on top of the platform. And as we see the ramp come down on the right hand of Voracious, we see the first person to exit. Who would be the first person that would be exiting?
Oh, it is without a doubt Dathrin.
All right,
Dathrin,
so who do we see? What do we see, and what does it look like?
Okay, so you as the I'm assuming the right hand of Voracious has one of those ramps that lowers down kind of thing. Yeah. So as you see the ramp hit the ground, I just like take a step off, and he's just walking nonchalantly. Turn around to him. As this pans up, he's wearing these heavy boots they're not necessarily work boots. They're more like they look more like rain boots kind of do, but they're more fit for like walking around in and things like that. Things you could wear every day. And then it's the picture that I have posted there in chat. That's what he looks like. He's got a black jacket that he always wears with orange highlights. Your normal Caucasian man. He definitely looks like he has some hints of like other races in there. Like, well, this is thousands of years later. We've probably there is no racism at this point. Anyway, there's just classism. He's got dark black eyes, and he always seems to have his hair dyed into a different color every week. So right now it is pink. And his jacket it's kind of like a trench coat, so it kind of obscures everything underneath it. You don't know if he's carrying any weapons or anything like that. And he's just yelling back like, "V, I told you it's gonna be a simple job. All we got to do is get this shit done. We got to get out of here, and we're gonna get paid. All right, we're gonna make the bill this month. I promise. We're not gonna fall flat. All right, we're all good. Got that, V? Don't gotta worry about it. And anyways, it's some informant person. I'm sure you can get some nice story out of it, or something that might help you in the future. Come on."
As we see Harper come down the walk, what do we see, Corey?
See Harper. She's a young, very attractive, around 25. She has brown skin, kind of blackish hair. She's wearing, very fine clothes and carrying like a pretty large, like kind of laptop, like messenger bag style thing. Keep all of her stuff in, and she just looks very annoyed at. What am I calling you again? What's your name?
You can call him whatever you want. Dath or D is normally what he goes by.
I'll call you Dathrin, I guess.
Dathrin, all right. Yes. I mean, I figure our characters have like a brother-sister kind of relationship kind of thing because they've known each other for so long. So like,
the backstory I came up with for us is you kind of helped me out, like right out of college. You helped me out with this, like a rumor that a politician in my area was kind of not on the up and up. He was like dealing on your planet. With, like,
I was your criminal informant, basically.
Did he maybe die?
Yeah, maybe that person died. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, maybe after the fact, but I'm assuming for this, we traded. You helped me out on that, and we kind of traded rumors back and forth because you don't really need the information I need, and vice versa. So we kind of meet up once every month or so, and then just try to trade talk.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That sounds good.
That's what I'm assuming our relationship is.
Yeah. No, that was pretty much what I had done. I just figured we had met earlier than college, but yeah. But yeah, no, that's totally down with me. I'm good with that backstory. All right, yeah. So, but he treats you like a sister. Like that's normally the vibe you get from him. So.
Okay, so you come down. Who's next down the ramp?
Standing behind the right shoulder of V would be Robot Roy. And if you don't know what he looks like, okay, imagine.
I just realized. Please tell me your first name is Voracious.
Functionally, he serves the same role as Barry from Archer, right? He looks like a human, but he's an android underneath, so he's got the strength and stuff. He's dressed in a red tracksuit with white stripes. He has a drawstring bag behind him to match. And he looks a lot like Ben Stiller from the Royal Tenenbaums, with just a brown like fro, just free flowing. How tall is Ben Stiller? Let's say 5'10".
Pretty short.
Yeah, 5'8". 5'8". There you
So
go.
you're on the same height as me.
Yeah.
As my bodyguard.
Oh, and yeah, and I forgot to mention, my character is about the same age as V is, so about 24, 25, and he stands at about 5'11", so he's not super tall, but he's not short either.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm like 5'7", kind of like average height-ish for a girl.
Sorry about your ruining. Yeah, sorry.
Any more, Roy?
And he would just ask, "Who's this person we're getting again?"
Well, I mean, come on, it's just fuck, what was her name? And he runs
Like Kelly, Kiki,
yeah,
Kathy,
Katie.
Katie.
Why don't you say Katie?
Okay.
Katie. Yeah, it was Katie. That's what it was. The name's not really important. Just, we need to get her out. We need to get her off the planet. We need to take her to some rock out in space, and we'll be all good. We'll get paid for it. It's super simple, guys.
Yeah, it's
It's
good.
kind of important until you find her, but
Yeah. Well, okay, whatever. If something goes wrong, Kel, I'm sure Kel can handle it, right, Kel?
Yeah, and we see Kel behind Roy come down.
And she's probably like staggering out a little bit. She has a groan, and she's like, "What?" As she kind of like blocks the sun out with her hand that's also holding like a bourbon bottle in it, and she's like, I mean, sure, I guess.
Oh, come on,
Why
Kel.
is it so sunny. And
Kel, it's 8
come on.
a.m. Why are you drinking?
Yeah, Kel, come on. Put the bottle down for like 5 seconds. Tell him I'm right, and then you can drink it again.
At least get a mimosa or
okay,
something.
Fine. She just throws the bottle off the edge.
Oh, come on.
Littering?
That's good liquor.
Really,
I paid
littering?
5 credits for that.
it's not very good liquor, though.
For a bit of a description, she's probably 5'6". Long dark red hair that's tied up in a ponytail. Blue eyes. She's wearing basically imagine blue jeans, but they're cut off into the shorts, and then just what was probably a white tank top before, but now it's gray. And that's pretty much it. She has her pistol she has the holster on, but she's holding the gun. Just not really in a threatening way, but she's just holding it.
Yeah, all right. Well, whatever, Kel. I know I'm right. You don't need to tell anybody. Let's just move on, and please don't shoot anybody this time. Like, come on. The last job was kind of...
Look,
He needs his foot, goddammit. You don't blow it off for no reason.
There was a rat, okay?
Oh, God. All right, whatever. Let's just go where we need to go. Anybody got any money to pay for a taxi? I really don't feel like walking today.
Are there any strict laws on this planet that I should be aware of that these guys will probably break?
This planet is known for its... My goodness, there's someone knocking on the other side of this.
God.
I can hear it.
It is annoying.
They're very determined to get someone's attention.
I have no idea what they're trying to do. Anyways, my bad. That was annoying.
Okay.
So this planet is basically, it's not necessarily rules based, but the leader is a emperor. He's a singular person that leads the Imperium, and he specifically like within cities and stuff, it's like mandated as a law to not have a show of force in cities. Outside of cities, it's a little bit more freeform. The planet is known for being a combat zone, for being lots of fighting between like clans and stuff. The Emperor oversees that as in the Imperium as being a form of a rite of passage, almost like a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Emperor popular here?
What?
Is the Emperor popular?
The Emperor's always
yeah,
popular.
Definitely, he is definitely popular. He is a peace-minded guy. He's all about that. He's all about keeping everything going. And he's also known for being very much tech-based. He's very good on the tech part of things. He's actually a person that invests into the science parts of things. He's not a militarized type leader as much as he is a science-based leader, trying to get the best tech in the industry out to his people.
That is not what I expected from something called the Imperium. Okay, yeah, I like it. Okay, Dathrin just turns around to everybody and he's just like, all right, well, whatever. I'm gonna figure out a map. Somebody call a cab. I'm gonna figure out where we need to go, and yeah, you guys just stay here, look pretty.
We need a cab.
I don't feel like walking. That's why we need to. What? Why are you questioning me? Just go with it. I
You
paid.
don't even know where we're going yet.
Well, you know what? Fuck it.
A bit ahead
I'm
or
gonna
something.
find out. All right. And he just pulls a cord out and just like jams his compad into, or jams like a connector cord from his compad into like a socket on, a display thing, and it's like, give me 2 seconds. All right, I got it. And I'd like to pull up a map of the area and figure out where the fuck we need to go.
Okay, so you grab a map, you download the current map of the city that you're in, and you find that the area is it's a very large industrial area, so traveling along the roads is kind of a bad idea at this time. That lots of people like traveling, walking and stuff would probably catch you off guard, maybe try and steal some stuff from you, maybe attempt to, hustle you out of some money kind of deal.
Yeah. See, guys, right here. There's even a warning on their map that says, "Don't walk around these times of day. You will die." Like, come on.
They can
Let's get
try.
this right. Okay, you can't actually die, so that wasn't pointed at you, Roy. I get it. You're a fucking robot. Ooh. All right. Anyways.
Android, motherfucker.
Yeah. Android, my ass. Couldn't.
Do we know where Katie is?
Couldn't replace his own parts if I wanted him to.
Or do we know
I
about her?
love
in
that
any
the
way?
voice is changing as I talk. Do we know where Katie is? What?
I was asking Chris, do we know where Katie is or know anything about her?
Oh, you have no idea. You don't have any information on where she is.
Yeah, she's totally right here, guys.
Just look her up in the phone book.
Yeah. Like I start typing. I go to like yellowpages.com and just like start typing like Katie. Do we know her last name?
Corlu.
Corlu. Yeah, Katie Corlu. And I get like 1,000 entries, and I'm just like, this one sounds good. Yeah, she looks good too. I like this one. All right. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck we're going, guys. Does anybody got contact information? Like, I only half read the assignment when we were taking it.
Yeah, did the job give us any information about what we're looking for? Or how to look her up?
You're trying to find Katie Corley. No information or anything.
Well, if we got an address from the phone book, then we can use a cab to get to the address.
The address would work, but there's 1,000 Katie Corlus on this
They
planet.
didn't give us
man.
any proof of which one we're looking for? How do we know we find the right one?
Yeah.
Or deliver the right one?
Could you track who sent the request?
Well, yeah, I could do that, but if they didn't send it from here, it would take a while to get the information because it's the combo. He's going to have to relay the system in another system, and then it's a total, clusterfuck there.
If they sent it here, we might be able to find out where they sent it from.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, fucking the drunk's telling me what to do. All right, fuck it.
Cal, you're
I'll
standing
look
a
at
little
it.
far away. Can you come closer?
He's saying you're quiet.
A little quiet.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'd like to look into the system and see if I can track down who made the post and, that if possible.
So the post was made by an anonymous contact.
Okay. Well, that's fucking. I would like to computer the shit out of that, or program. I guess it's in this system, and figure out who actually what IP sent it and all that.
Okay, Peony.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna computer the fuck out of it.
All right, let's make a roll then.
Just hack the world.
Yeah, hack the world, right?
You're gonna need to find the information. So I'm gonna need you to make a program check.
Huh?
Make a program check, and that's going to be with intelligence as
Yeah,
your
that's what I was thinking.
as your attribute, and no assist.
Yeah.
You're looking for DC of 12.
12? Holy fuck! You're just mean. You know what? Fuck you! Yeah! Suck it! Oh! Yeah, no, this is the person that did it, man. Come on, right here. It's right there, fuckers.
Well done.
So,
Good job, Dad.
this contact, let's see, it came from a Eclipse base, specifically, You have no clue about the person who sent it because all that stuff's encrypted.
Uh-huh. And
like, they hid their name well. They didn't actually include their name, but it came from an Eclipse base in the. Let me look real quick.
Eclipse is a faction?
The Eclipse faction, yes.
Alright, making sure.
In the world of Marudi.
Alright, and this is pirate shit. Okay.
Yeah, Eclipse is the.
I see the word Eclipse start to like come across the screen. I immediately page to the next thing. I'm like, I know who sent it. I think I might know somebody on the planet who can help us find this person. Just an acquaintance I ran into when I was traveling to and from school. Yeah. So I want to see if I know anybody on the planet who could actually help.
All right, yeah. Make a connect roll.
All right. Would this be with charisma? I'm guessing.
This would be charisma, yeah.
Fuck. That's a -2, everybody. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
No assist. Oh! I know somebody, but they don't like me, I'm guessing.
No, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, the people you know on this planet probably hate your guts.
Oh, yeah.
You're not a very liked person on this planet.
Yeah, okay.
No.
So I can get us the information, guys, but, can I come up with a name for him real quick?
Yeah.
Rodriguez is kind of an asshole. Like, he's just like, the last time I talked to him, he stabbed me 3 times, and you guys actually want to see the scars? They're really cool. But, I mean, he'd be able to get us the information, but it'd probably cost us, like, 3 arms and a testicle.
What do I know about the Eclipse faction? Like, what would they want?
Oh, no, you don't know that it's Eclipse. I scrolled past that page. No, I didn't tell you. I scrolled past that page as soon as I saw it.
Okay. So that literally gave me nothing to work on. Okay.
If you know where he is, I'm sure I could get the information.
Yeah. What do I know about Rodriguez, Chris?
Rodriguez is probably one of those people that you've met that, something went wrong on the mission. You did something really badly.
Yeah. So what I was doing is I was supposed to broker information for him and his organization.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to sell them information, but I actually sent the wrong file, and it was just like just a slew of it was like a porn virus or something like that. It just overloaded their system with porn. And there you go. That So it was all because it was just because I was really drunk. I was at a frat party back on the planet, and I sent the wrong email to him, and then by the time they got it, I tried to smooth it over, but he when we met up, he kind of stabbed me and just left me in a gutter.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay,
yeah, we're going with that. I love this character already. God, we could go see him. I mean, unless you guys got something else we could do. If we go, I'm not in the room. I'm just saying that. Like, I'm gonna go get some ice cream at the corner store, and
I don't think I'll need you.
Yeah, sounds good. You and V can go, and that's great.
I don't think that's quite my specialty.
Oh, dude.
Interrogating pirates to death.
What's your hair color? V, what's your hair color?
Black.
Black? Oh, dude, he's a sucker for black-haired girls. You probably convince him. Just do that weird thing that girls do where they push their arms together and make their boobs pop out, and he'll be putty in your hands. Come on.
How about I go down my own path here, trying to find this lady?
I mean, yeah, you can try that out.
You probably should go with Kel, and point him out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's just going to lead to violence, anyways.
I'll stick with V.
I'll take and we'll try to find something out.
Yeah, okay. Roy, and I go up to you and I stick like you've got like a socket somewhere on your body or something like that I can plug my compad into?
Sure, yeah, it's under my sleeve.
Okay, yeah, and I plug him into it, and I want to sync up my GPS and my compads, that way he always knows where we're at. Because I'm assuming I've built his compad into his body kind of thing, so he can always access the information.
Robot Roy is all about sleek and smooth designs.
Yeah. And so, I'd like to just sync up my GPS with his, locator system, so that way he knows where we're at.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Do I need to roll for that or anything?
No, you can do that.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. Just if I call for help, Roy, run really fast. Do that weird Terminator run shit and just get here as fast as possible. Don't let anything happen to V, all right? She gets hurt. Well, I would say I'd cut off your testicles, but I don't think that'd really do much to you. So, yeah.
Definitely give like one of those little laughs, like, what?
yeah. Well, anyways, Kel, let's go.
Okay.
All right, so Dath and Kel are going together, and V and Roy are going together. That's correct.
Yeah.
Except I don't know if we're going anywhere yet because we need to figure out somewhere to go. But
Okay, so
Yeah.
so Dath and Kel start to head towards Rodriguez. Yeah.
Do we know if we want to take a cab there first?
Oh, I'm taking a cab. Fuck that. I ain't walking.
All right.
I literally told you there's a warning that says don't walk the streets at this time of day.
It's
Like,
10
make
credits
some
per
money.
cab. So.
yeah, Kel, you got 10 credits?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just running a little. We'll do 60-40. I can pay 4 credits.
You'll just pay me back later.
Yeah, totally.
I'll
right.
start running
Uh-huh.
up a tab.
Yeah, well, I'll just fix your gun up whenever you need me to. Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she pays for the cab ride.
Okay.
Mark 10 credits off, and you
Yep.
guys jump in a cab to go find Rodriguez.
Mhm.
All right, Harper and Roy, what's y'all's plan? What are y'all doing?
can I like cross-reference like different Katie Corlos? Like, see if are any of them more important than the others? So you want to
Oh,
stick out?
There's only one Katie Corley that's important.
Okay. What does she do?
There's 1,000 there's 1,000 on yellow pages, but
Yes.
we're gonna call it space pages, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it. Just
So, a Katie Corlew is a secretary to a high-ranking science officer, and she just recently got a promotion to work as another person as a science bureaucrat as part of the government.
Okay. And we're kidnapping her. We're not, or we're escorting her.
Yeah. She knows that you're going to pick her up, kind of deal.
Oh, okay. That's much.
she's one of their informants, basically.
one of the
We're trying to extract her.
Correct. That's the goal. Extract.
Do you, so now that you know this, do you call us and tell us to turn around?
I mean, why not? Why would I do that?
Oh my god, you're so horrible.
So, can I find out where she might be now? Where does she work?
Yeah, you'll have to do some check stuff. If you're gonna run your journal stuff, like if you're going to do like cross-referencing and stuff, you're going to have to use your let's see which.
Wasn't it work for journalism?
Yeah. Oh, that's when she's doing her work stuff.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do no or connect, whichever one's better for you.
I mean, they're both negative one. I didn't take no because we established that that's science and like intellectual
Yeah.
topics.
Yeah.
So
You can use either though. No or connect.
how about administrator, which is a -1, but I figure that's something I'd level up in the future.
Administer I don't think would work here, but I can double check to see.
Because that seems like it's, you know,
Because I feel like.
general
Yeah.
Can I
snooping
connect?
about.
Well, I mean, you could always ask Roy to help you out. He's
I'm a 0.
with Connect. He might know a pimp or something that might be. I don't know.
Okay, I'll give you administer. I'll give you administer. If Roy wants to help with his connect skill,
Yeah.
that can be a thing. So if you don't mind rolling connect
Please
with
help.
charisma,
Woohoo, charisma! Isn't that your bad one?
And
That's
I
my
don't
best
know if
one.
it's charisma.
you need a 7. You need a 7 to help Harper.
Assisted 0.
Yes, this is 0. Yeah. good job.
Oh! Oh god.
Number 1, guys. Here we go. All
I'm
right.
number 1.
No help for you, Harper. You'll have to roll administer
Oh.
yourself here.
What's my stat on this?
Charisma, or could it be intelligence?
So both
I'm
are
gonna go with the charisma.
Everyone's better. Okay, yeah. You find like you go through your paperwork. You kind of go through like all the dossiers of like certain government officials and stuff, and you find Katie Corlew's like main home address. She lives in an apartment in the main big huge apartment building, one of the nicer buildings in the middle of the city. Obviously, she has enough to live there. It's probably a high-rise apartment. She's up on one of the top floors.
Okay. Is it what time of day is it? Would she be home?
Yeah, it's during the day. So
I think we established that it was 8 in the morning.
I think we established that it's sometime during the day.
Oh, I know, but like
Kel's
Roy
bad
earlier
drinking
said
habits.
yeah.
Kind of hard to tell because you can't see the star because all the.
Yeah.
So like 30 seconds after they leave, I just look at Roy like, well, I found her. Let's go.
All right, you want to take a cab?
I guess we have to.
Cool.
So one of you two needs to pay 10 credits for a cab.
Got it.
All right, Roy pays 10 credits for a cab.
And I want to do like one of those cool New Yorker style like cab whistles, and then like wave them down.
Okay. Yeah, one drops by. It's a VI taxi driver, and you guys jump in the cab.
I open the door for V, and like motion on in.
I nod and say thank you.
All right, you both get in the cab, and the cab drives off once you tell them the address.
Yep.
So
And
let's flip over.
Well, if this matters to you, once it gets there, then I'll text him.
Okay, gotcha. So Daz and Kel, you guys find a kind of a bar that Rodriguez is known to frequent in the city. It's kind of a rundown bar. It's not the nicest thing you've ever seen. The neon lights and stuff are all very, kind of blown out a little bit to where like some of them light up, some of them don't. The door is kind of off the hinge a little bit, but you can kind of push open the door to get into the bar. It's in a worn down area of the city.
All right, Kel. So he's gonna be in there. I mean, he's always in there this time of day. He has a thing for attractive women, so you shouldn't have too much of an issue. But I'm not going in with you.
What is he even supposed to know?
He should be able to listen. He's associated with the people who hired us for this job, so he's kind of the guy in the know on this planet. Like he deals with their associates here, and all you got to do is go in there, talk to him, figure out what the fuck he knows about Katie. Just tell him you accepted the mission that they sent out, and maybe do what you got to do. I'm not going in there.
Okay.
Last time I was in that building, there was my blood all over the floor, and lots of empty liquor bottles. I'm not. Bad day.
Okay. Ooh, boy. She slaps herself a few times in the face, wakes herself up, and then starts strolling in.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You push open the door. You kind of see like a bunch of like very pretty heavily armed people. Laser rifles, trench coats, like similar to how Daft kind of looks in a sense. So where he's got like the trench coat, the guns and stuff kind of around. But these guys are showing their force off a little bit more, so that way nobody like messes with them kind of deal. It's like a show of force. The barkeep in the area is kind of off to the right. He's just washing up some cups and stuff right now. He's not doing anything too crazy right now.
And as you're walking in, you get a little text on your compad.
I got it.
All right, yeah, it just says, oh yeah, by the way, Rodriguez is the short Hispanic-looking gentleman and probably sitting in the back corner.
I look in the back corner.
There is a Hispanic short guy in the corner.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I first go to the bartender. Could I get a rum, please?
Right. Looks at you and says, "Yeah, what? You got money?
Yes.
Lay it on the table. I'll get you one."
Okay, I pay him whatever it costs.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Right.
He slams a drink down on the bar.
She just knocks it back. And then she starts making her way over there.
Okay. The guy he's just kind of fidgeting with something like in his palm and stuff. Like it looks like he's doing something on a data slab. And he like looks up as he notices you and says, "What are you?"
Where do you know where Katie is?
Katie, you're gonna be more specific.
I don't know who she is. Katie, I don't. Yeah, give me a second. And she walks out of the bar.
Yeah, you see like there's like a hot dog stand, and Datherin's just like over there eating a hot dog, just like nonchalantly looking over at the bar every once in a while.
She just walks out and then she yells over, Dath, come over here.
He just like ignores the, just acting like he didn't hear anything. Just keeps eating a hot dog, puts some more mustard on it. At this point, it's just got like a pile of mustard on top of it.
Who the hell is Katie anyway? I don't know anything.
Give me a minute. And he walks down to like a couple blocks until he finds like a clothing store.
Okay. Yeah, sure. It's a clothing store.
I would like to buy some clothes to disguise myself and a fake mustache if I can find it.
Okay. Okay.
No, I feel like I have a fake mustache.
25
my
credits.
characters.
25 credits.
25 credits. All right. I will do that.
Check good disguise.
All right. Yeah. I get some clothes, and I'd like to disguise myself. I think that's a sneak check, right, for disguise?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sneak. Where's that? All right. And what would I use for it? Intelligence?
Dex.
Dex. So that's perfectly fine too. That's another +1. So.
Yeah.
All right. No assist. It's passable.
Passable.
Yeah. Maybe the mustache is a little too glossy, like it's like red hair instead of the brown hair that I naturally have. All right, yeah, and I come back. So it's been like 2 minutes, and I come back and I just walk up and be like, okay, my name is Franco, and you don't know who I am, okay? Or well, I hire you for a job, okay? Yes, okay. So Franco, if you have to refer to me, it's Franco. I'll do talking if we need to, but I feel like you should take care of talking. You're my muscle, and you do the talking for me. Yes, sounds good.
The muscle does the talking. Oh, okay.
Okay. You're saying who is Katie? Katie is you tell them is Katie. Katie is person we are looking for. Works for them as informant. We got hired for job for a collection.
Why this is so complicated?
And now you know my character.
I'm gonna say that's the episode title. The muscle does the talking.
Okay, she walks back in.
I go in with you. I just.
She orders another glass of rum.
And I sit down at the bar. I'm just like,
Another
go,
5
go.
credits.
Go do my talking.
Yeah. And she knocks it back.
Okay.
And I head back over to him.
Okay.
Katie, some girl that we're working a mission for. We need to
So
find her.
you're still there, right, Dad?
Yeah, Daph's at the bar, just like with his hand on his head after hearing that. He's just like, listen, fuck it. Come back here now.
Yes.
All right, drink. I'll do the talking. And he walks over to the table.
Okay.
All right. See, Rodriguez, right?
One second. Okay. He's like, you mother. Dathrian?
Ah, yes. See.
Did the mustache give it away?
Okay, I get it, Rodriguez. You told me not to come back. I got some shit I need to do, and he just like rips off the fake mustache. Like, okay, you got me.
That disguise would fool me? How dare you?
Shit. I pull out my gun and I shoot him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah, that's if you die in the first game.
Oh fuck!
And
this is
so the
bad.
bar fight begins.
Here we go.
So bad. I love this character so much. He's not allowed to die. So to shoot, I roll the attack for my laser pistol, right?
Correct.
Okay. I don't get any bonuses for being unexpectedly drawing my weapon as an assassin because I can draw my weapon.
I'll give you a +1.
Yay!
He knows you, but I don't think he was necessarily expecting you to shoot him right off the bat.
He didn't know what to do. All right, so other modifier +1, just hit submit then.
Yep.
All right. Oh!
Roll that
Oh God!
Right.
Good rolling a one, good man. That was really good.
Oh God!
He just looks at you like it looks like it was way off target.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Your steak didn't look like it was fully cooked. I'm sorry. I just getting a little ahead of myself, and I just like, yeah.
He just looks at you and is like, "Are you an idiot?"
How does the rest of the room react?
They don't. That's the thing. Like this area is like so known for happening from time to time.
Yeah.
Nobody really pays it any mind. It was like, "Oh, that's business."
Yeah. Sorry about that, Rodriguez. You know. Okay, listen. We're doing a job for you and your guys. I'm sure you heard about it. We gotta take care of Katie. Get her off the planet. Get her safe. You know. I'm sorry. You know, bygones be bygones. Just
after you shot him.
Yeah. I'm sorry about your steak. It just looked undercooked. I didn't mean it. Yeah, and he just slowly starts putting away his gun, just like, yeah. So.
Okay. He pulls out his gun and shoots you.
Fuck. I'm so dead.
Your AC 13.
Oh, my AC's 13.
All right, he misses.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
Fuck it, kill him! Just kill him, Cal!
Okay, yeah, she's gonna try and shoot him.
Okay, go for it.
And let's see. My shoot is 1, got a 1 for neck, and 3.
Oh, yeah!
19 hits him, 5 damage, you kill him.
And I think she's not even looking. She's just drinking another rum, and then she just pulls the gun to the at him and it shoots.
Okay.
And
then you kill him, like you hit him right in the stomach, and blood splatters everywhere on the seat. And then the barkeep looks at you and just like, "You're gonna pay for that, right?"
Yeah. No, he will.
I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. And I grab his data slab and just like walk up to the barkeep like, I ain't got much. I can do 25 credits now, and then I'll come back in like a day and pay the rest of it. Sound good?
Heck, I only need 15 credits, man.
Okay, I'll pay you the 15 credits. Fuck it.
He's a bad negotiator.
Dude, he has a -1 in talk. Like he's
no,
not.
I mean that bartender. You're offering 25.
I whisper in death ear.
Doesn't Rodriguez have money?
His credit stick.
Right, yeah, and I walk back, and I just like start searching his body.
Yeah, he has a credit stick on him.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally gonna take that. So
Okay.
other equipment. Rodriguez cred.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, and then I just walk out of the bar with that and take his gun.
Okay.
She follows behind.
As you get a text.
As I get a text. Oh, sweet. Yeah, they found her. Let's go. Yeah. Good job, V. Probably would have been better to do it that way to begin with. Yeah. And I keep my disguise on and we go.
Okay.
Oh, and I put my mustache back on though.
Okay. You get back in the cab and you go.
That was so horrible.
It was
You
pretty
went great.
Oh, I
Alright.
love this character already. I love it.
V and Roy, you pull up to the high-rise apartment building. It's a really nice like golden like almost stature. Like it's got like the really nice like yellow like paneling and stuff. Lots of windows and stuff. They go all the way up. This is probably about a 50-story apartment high-rise. Think of it kind of similar to like Hilton's and stuff would be in like major cities kind of deal. That's what you're kind of looking at.
This is like a 5-star, 4-star, 4.5 star.
Probably about a 4-star.
What does it say on Space Yelp?
Yeah, on Space Shuttle. 1 star. Nobody likes the government. That's what the government say. So, all right. But yeah, this is like one of those nice places. It's in a really like upscale part of town, so there's like nicer road conditions. People are fairly well dressed. Lots of suits, dresses, etc. People walking the streets. doing their thing. Most of these guys look like they're government-based operations, so that's kind of who you're dealing with. You see as you kind of enter, you see in the apartment building. Do you guys enter the apartment building, or do you hold off, wait for Dath and Kel?
Is there a lobby outside, like inside, we could like just chill at?
Yeah, there's a lobby. Yeah.
What do we want to do? Do we want to go find her or wait?
I mean, I don't mind waiting. But when we got out, I'd like to just like survey the area. Very, very like Mission Impossible style, like dun 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 dun.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to go like check out the area, kind of do. You're just looking around, making sure you understand the area.
Can I assist him with that?
Yeah. Both of you can roll notices. Harper first. Harper roll a notice.
Wisdom.
With wisdom. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So Roy, you're going to have a +1 on your notice.
Which is also wisdom.
Which is also wisdom. Yep. Okay.
Maybe next time you should help Harper.
Sees a little bit more and points some stuff out to you.
You didn't give him your +1. You got a 7. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I just clicked on through.
Yeah, so like with the help of Harper, Harper's able to kind of help you kind of see things around the area and kind of like
turn your head, look at
Yeah, like you're like hiding behind like a light post or something, like looking around, scoping things out, and then V just walks up behind you and just turns your head in the direction. It's something interesting and just
that.
Yeah.
The main lobby area is pretty standard. Lots of couches and stuff. A big management desk style area that's like a front desk, and stairs that go up towards the high rise. There's lots of plants in the area, and there's a big holographic statue of the Emperor. During the point, we want you kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are there any refreshments in the lobby? Cucumber water?
There's water. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to go and get two little Dixie cups, one for me, one for V.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Just like, and just hand it over.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, cucumber.
What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah, I feel like when you eat and drink stuff, Roy, you just get random flavors. It's not like the actual flavor of the food. It's just your taste
tastes like
bud
steel.
settings. Yeah.
I'd like to think it's cucumber, and in my perception is my reality.
Yeah.
Who said that?
So I guess we should go talk to her. For some reason I get the feeling that we should do the talking, not our two friends.
Yeah, Death is a little overzealous sometimes.
So yeah, we'll go upstairs.
Okay. So you know what apartment she is. You can take the elevator. That's probably the faster way to go.
Naturally.
And you go up to the 47th floor. Where
Glad we fucking took the elevator.
Hey, well, Roy, you would have bin fine.
Yeah, but damn. Like, Roy gets bored, 47 floors. 1 hour later.
Oh, that's great.
All right. So Harper and Roy, you guys head up the elevator to the 47th floor, and you find the apartment B7, and you, I guess, knock on the door.
Yeah, I'm
All right. The door opens, and you see a female, short blonde hair, kind of only goes right below her ears. She's wearing a black pantsuit in her apartment building. She has glasses on. She has hazel eyes, and she seemingly has just this stoic look about her, like she was expecting you. Like,
Okay.
she looks down the hallways and just like, "Are you the ones they sent?"
Are you Katie?
That depends. Who's asking?
My name is V.H. Harper. I am the captain of the ship that's been to escort you.
Dathard's okay with it. He likes to be the behind the scenes man, anyways. You've seen what he does in the spotlight, so.
I mean, my name's Elise.
It looks
Yeah,
like-
no. Like,
She
I'm
looks
totally
at you
fine
and
with it.
said-
Like, I'm being serious. Like, he hates being in the spotlight.
She looks at you and says, "What about your compatriot?"
It's my bodyguard.
Looks
And
over.
yours as well.
Looks over at Roy and is like, "Excellent."
It's stronger than yours.
I feel like Roy looks at her and just is like, firepower!
All right. She motions you
There
to
you go.
come in.
All right, I go in.
She's like, "So, they told you anything about what's happening?"
No, just to escort you. Where to?
Good. That's all you need to know right now. We need to get off this planet, and it's going to be rather hard. People know me on this planet. Not
The-
exactly the most favorite person around here.
What's the port authority like? If I will have to declare her in any way?
Yeah. Taking your right through front gate will automatically tip her off. Yeah.
And then you hear in the back of your mind, it's almost as if you've known Dathrin for long enough. We can just put her in the smuggler's hold.
Chris, can I guesstimate how much Katie weighs?
Yeah, probably could. Yeah, she weighs probably around 140.
That's something I could very easily piggyback.
Yeah.
Okay, because here, all right, follow me on this. I'm thinking I can jungle gym my way, on the bottom of the bridge that like led us to our ship, and then at the very end I can just swoop around and then we just kind of like walk on in. Me in front of, or me behind her, kind of blocking view.
That makes clearly the most sense.
Okay, did
Right,
they
and I
have
run that idea past me.
Did they have? Well, I'm not there yet.
I mean, you could theoretically.
Okay, my question
The
is.
problem here is getting inside the port to do that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is like, how is the security placed in the port?
Security is pretty tight.
Yeah.
well,
Okay,
Dath is pretty good with disguises.
Is there? I'll ask. Okay, I keep wanting to call her Katie. Katie.
Well,
Is
she
there
might
anybody
be
like,
catty.
is there anybody actively looking for you now, or are you safe to get to at least to the port?
Besides my boss and potentially the Emperor, I don't think that many people will be looking for me per se. However, people know me, and that's the
Okay.
problem. They know my face.
Will they check her ID whenever we go?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And what would tip them off then? Because like not like every port person know, or
Yeah, not everyone will know her, but there will be people who do. Like she's pretty popular here.
okay. But there's nothing. Is there something in the system that's going to tip off a random border patrol guy?
I can just punch him out.
Yeah, but we
I
need
mean-
to get to the ship first.
A lot
I
of
mean,
punching.
technically, there's no like way to like distinguish your facial features and stuff. Like they don't have that kind of technology. They can only go by what they see. So if she's disguised well enough, maybe you can get her past security.
I'm just worried. My worry is like if we did, I was going to disguise her, but if they check her ID, is an alarm going to? Is there like an active hunt for her? Or?
There's not a hunt for her technically, but if they notice that she's leaving the planet, they'll know something's up. Government officials just don't take
Okay.
spaceships out. That's the
B,
thing.
I got it. We put her in a box. I carry the box.
Why were we having the same idea? I was like, we can just pretend she's goods.
Yeah, and I'm just like the FedEx delivery guy.
I'll let her know that we're waiting on our two final members, and then we'll escort her all together. And
As you
me
say
and-
that, there's a knock on the door.
me and Roy just kind of talk in the meantime.
Okay. So she draws up some drinks for you guys and puts them on the table for you if you would like to have it.
Sure.
And after like 20 minutes, there's a knock on the door.
Then I bang a little harder the second time. 'Cause
Okay.
apparently nobody answers it.
Yeah, and then immediately Katie goes up and opens the door and says,
Oh.
"Are you?"
I just walk in.
Yeah, that's them. Yeah, I forgot.
I just walk in.
Kel
She just
follows,
looks at you. She just kind of looks over to her side and just looks at you as you come in.
Kel follows behind with a little cup of water, and she's like, cucumber.
That was perfect. Yeah. All right. So, okay, two things, guys. the meeting went great, or as great as it could have. Is the blonde chick Katie? Like, or is
Yeah,
her
we're
assistant? Like, what are we doing?
yeah, that's her. We're good to
Okay.
go as soon as we come up with an idea of how to go about it.
I was
Okay,
thinking a
nice.
big box.
Big
I
box.
mean, they'll
Yeah.
probably check the box.
Oh, you mean like storing her inside a box and then like trying to pass her off as like goods that we're
Why
trying to take
don't
off?
you just give her your mustache?
Kel, fuck you. It's a great idea, but fuck you. I know what you meant. No, I honestly, I could try to disguise her, but then we run into the issue with the ID. So, I mean, Katie, unless you've got a fake ID already prepped, or have the know-how to make it, because I can make one for you, but like I don't know the legal shit here. So
Okay. Since
I
saw
tend to
them-
work below the legal radar, so I'm not so great with the legal stuff.
Since
You know.
I saw them on the way in, did it look like the area we walked in or walked out? Can I like distract the person so we can walk through, or is there like a lot of border patrol? Or
Okay, well, basically, the way the spaceport is laid out is there's 3 levels. The top 2 levels are only ships, so only people that have access to ships on those levels are allowed on those like areas. You're already given a registration code, and that kind of gave you the permission to be on those levels, kind of deal. And all the way around the bottom floor is like just it's a big circular building that has some more spaceports, like some more like ships and stuff, and these are more like higher ups, like you're talking about like government official ships, you're talking police officer ships, stuff like that, that are on that platform on those platforms on the ground level. However, there's only one entrance into the spaceport. So I can draw you up kind of what it looks like, so you can kind of get an idea.
I'm just wondering if there'll be a lot of people there watching, or is it one guy could,
So real quick,
It's black for us, by the way.
I turned to Katie and I asked, if we just bring you in, are they gonna stop us, or will they just know that you're leaving?
Well, Kel, the problem is there's going to be an issue if she leaves. She's an official, and they're not supposed to leave the planets unless they have it scheduled. So it's not so much that she's leaving that's the problem. It's the fact that it's going to raise alarms after we're gone. Might cause our issues down the road.
Just schedule to leave?
That could take weeks. I mean, come on, bureaucracy is fucking retarded.
Not if you just make a fake one.
Well, I mean, I could make a fake one, but I need somebody's help giving me the information on what to put.
Like Katie.
Valid point. But Katie, is that an option we can go down? Would your boss be okay with that? Would that cause you any issues?
I mean, my actual boss right now doesn't have to know, but
Well,
that seems like a strategy that could work.
Well, do you need to come back to the planet? Like, that's the real question, I guess.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Oh, well then who gives a fuck? We'll just walk through the front door and get you out of here.
I'd still like to, try to do it non-noticeable as possible.
As long as they think she's on official business, we shouldn't have any problem.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I can draw something like that up real quick, and then we won't have a problem.
Yeah, go try it real quick. Well, I guess we'll know if you fail, right? So we don't have to rely on it.
We could do both plans.
My current plan was try to disguise her slightly, and then maybe try to get the border guy to, look the other way, like try to, to explain to them that I'm escorting like an important person they need to go through on the down low. See if I can talk them out of checking.
I mean, yeah, if you want to try to talk him down, I'm fine with trying that out.
We can try it.
All right, well, let's do that then. I'll make. Shit. I can make some papers for us on the way. I'm going southern. I don't want to do that. I can make some papers for us on the way there, and then we can figure out what we want to do. But yeah,
It might be easier to decide when we get there.
Yeah. All right. Well, fuck it. We'll just do that. Katie, you okay with that?
If you're gonna do the papers and stuff, it's best to do it in this apartment area where you have access to really good, internet and stuff, kind of deal.
I don't know. I got 2 data slabs, man. I got a lot of work. No, that's fine. I can draw them up real quick, and then we can head out. We're not on a time crunch or anything. So.
Give it a try.
Okay.
All right. What do I gotta roll, O mighty Lord and Master?
All right. So I need 2 checks to make this work. Number 1, someone's gonna need to handle the bureaucratic mess.
I
that
thought she was
happens.
taking care of that.
That's Harper's business. So
No,
Harper.
no, I thought Katie was taking care of that. Like she was gonna give me
No.
the information that I need to put down, and then.
Harper will have to do this in order to get because the only thing that's different here is that she doesn't know what life is like that's not on this planet because she hasn't been anywhere else. So
Okay.
she's going to need like someone to understand like outward papers kind of deal. So she's never had to leave, so she doesn't actually have to deal with that.
So then can she assist Harper with that then?
I can give her an assist for administer. Yes.
Okay.
That's good.
Yes.
Because
She used to be a secretary, so that would work. Alright, so we'll roll her real quick. Okay, yeah, she gives you a help +1, assisted +1. So Harper roll administer with +1 assisted. And intelligence.
all
Who's your
right.
Paperwork. Yeah.
Got it.
So
There you
you
go.
have all the paperwork ready to go. Now we just need DAF to do it in the system.
Yep.
So DAF
Alright.
has to make a program check.
Intelligence, I'm guessing.
Intelligence.
Alright.
Non-assisted.
All right. Dude, I'm just kicking ass with these program checks.
You're doing it. Two, man, you're rolling. Yeah, you got your paperwork is perfect. Everything looks great. Like you could easily pass this past them. No reason about it. You could get it to where you're escorting Katie off world for a quick, 6-day trip, and she'll be back within 6 days, kind of deal. And that's when they're expecting her back. But by that time, she's gone, and it won't matter.
Mhm.
Okay.
Perfect.
Damn, we blew that out of the park. Good job, guys.
That was really good.
All right, yeah, I can't. I don't see why this wouldn't work. I mean, we probably don't even need to do the talking if you guys just want to head out. The only issue I see is that they'll know that she left on our ship. So I mean, I don't care if you guys care about that. We might get questioned down the road, but
How many?
when we're when we're at the port, I can try to hack their system and take our ship off the registry. But
We didn't do something too bad. I mean, she hired us to take her off planet. I mean,
Yeah.
we
I
did the
just-
job.
we just might make some enemies. That's all I'm
We
getting. at, guys.
wouldn't know that she's not allowed to leave.
How many, like, intergalactic cruises are there? Because we could just be like the shuttle service.
Well, exactly. Maybe she's
That's
just
true,
tired
yeah.
of the
Yeah,
tinker
so
off.
yeah, you guys are right. We can probably just worry about that down the road. So let's just get this over with.
I
Let's
think-
get paid.
Does she have any alcohol around the house?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of it.
Kel's gonna take whatever she can with her.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, Kel, grab the vodka, top shelf.
Yeah.
I know you're kind of short,
Okay,
but that's
yeah,
important.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
There you go.
I would help Kel by lifting her up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go, Roy. Do
Do we
your
have
job.
like a bag that we can put this all in?
I mean, we're all carrying bags. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
My Adidas bag, I'll have you know, is a TL4 bag.
Yeah, so he doesn't have any
Man.
confidence issues. So you just start loading it into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
there you
yeah,
go.
hi, I'm the pack mule.
And I look over at Katie and I'm just like, you don't need any of that alcohol, right?
I'm not coming back. I don't imagine I would.
Okay.
What
Alright.
other things are in our house then?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would like to steal. I'm assuming she has some really nice like glasses and stuff like that.
She has nice stuff all around.
All right. Yeah, Kel, grab all that stuff too because we need to do some new cups. You keep dropping them.
I'm getting the bed sheets and stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Only the silk ones. We don't
Yeah,
I've
need none of
called a
that
cab at this point.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we're just totally looting her house.
So 10 more credits. I'm gonna say that you took all the nice things around the place.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Spruce
furnish
up
our
your
entire
ship
ship
a
with us.
little bit.
Yeah.
I'm probably eating some leftovers.
I'll pay for the taxi.
Okay, 10 more credits.
Done.
Okay. You guys get in the taxi, all 4 of you. The VI is currently driving, and says, "I recognize a Katie Corlew in the vehicle. How are you today, Miss Corlew?" And she just sits there just sits.
I plug my data slab into a slot inside his system, and I'm just like, no, that's totally just an error, VI. Here, I'll fix you up a bit.
This is not the Katie you are looking for.
Yeah, and I'd basically like to Jedi mind trick the VI.
Yeah. Quick program check for you.
Okay.
On the way out, if I looked around, would I have maybe seen anyone that looked suspicious, maybe watching us?
Oh, yeah.
If you want to notice check, go ahead and run that with a wisdom.
Okie dokie.
You're good, yeah. You reprogrammed the VI to do your thing.
And I reprogram it to recognize her as, like, Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Multi-pass.
Nah.
You don't notice anyone around. You take a quick glance. It's not a very long look. It's just a quick look over here, quick look over here, and you don't see anybody, and you get in the taxi, so.
Okay.
All right, the VI continues to drive you guys back to the spaceport. You kind of go through some kind of rough areas. The taxi driver is taking you the shortest route, so it takes you through some rough alleys. But you get there in one piece. No one comes at you.
Catherine, like, side
opens the doors for you. So
yeah. When we're passing through, like, the back streets and the rundown neighborhoods, Dathrin's just like, reminds me of home. Just, yep. Goes back to Finland with us.
I thought you were from somewhere different.
No, I said it reminds me of home.
Oh yeah, humans.
I think I killed someone here.
Okay.
Well, that's great for you, Cal. Yeah, we're not all, I almost killed somebody today. I also really killed a steak, and that steak
That was
deserved
a
it.
terrible one.
I was nervous. I'm sorry. I wanted you to do the talking, and you were just like, oh, by the way, guys, Rodriguez is dead.
Who?
Oh, yeah, you didn't know him, but, my
That was
contact
his
here.
name?
Yeah, Rodriguez was his name.
Huh.
Yeah, great, Cal. Great. You need to lay back on the rum a little bit. Just
Look,
take it
okay,
down.
like our time setting on the ship was way off from here, okay?
You didn't even learn his name, and you murdered a man. Like,
After you failed to,
I was
Manners,
just trying to
Cal,
cook his
manners.
steak. That's all
you
I was
were
doing.
in front of him.
I was cooking a
missed
steak.
the shot.
I was cooking a steak, Kel. That's all I was doing. It seemed a little rare, and I didn't want him to get any, like, weird bug things.
Who cooks a steak with a gun?
I don't know. He was in the middle of eating it, and I didn't want
Don't
to...
let you two do anything alone anymore.
No, you, V, would know better than to let me do things in the spotlight. I should always be a background. Never, I don't do well in front of people.
I've noticed.
Yeah. You know this, so the fact that you let me go on this was a bad idea.
Well, I wasn't gonna go.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, does Katie react to anything we just said?
she's kind of ignoring you a little bit. She's not really she's not like listening to you. She's just kind of thinking in her head right now what she's trying to do.
Okay.
Hoping that she gets through this alive.
Katie, this is some great pasta, I gotta say. Perfectly al dente.
So you guys make your way you guys get out of the taxi, and now you're in front of the spaceport, the main spaceport. 2 security officers are posted out front. You have to make it to the elevator to get you to the 2nd floor spaceport, but once you're kind of in your main spaceport area, like where your ship's docked, you're good to go, kind of deal. So you'll be like free to go. So you just got to get everyone past there. As soon as you enter in the first door, like nobody says anything. You walk past the guards, nobody says anything. The first checkpoint, the security checkpoint, is the first one that you have to get through. And you first go up to there, and the security guard like looks at and says, "Papers, please."
Oh, and I when that happens, I look over at V, and I'm just like, "Oh, here's your stuff," and I beam you the information to your compad so you can show it to him.
Yeah, I guess I'll show us the entire group's information.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I send
Since
you
I'm
hers because that's the only one you wouldn't have, basically.
Okay, yeah. So I just give him the whole group.
Do the thing, Captain.
All right. He pulls it over to his data slab. He starts checking by and making sure that you guys checked in at certain times. He's marking you, and he's like, "Oh, Miss Corlew, I didn't know you were scheduled for departure today." And he goes through his list, and is like, "There's no." And then he like sees it and is like, "Oh, there it is, right there, scheduled departure today." Sorry about that. It wasn't on our system just a minute ago.
She's going on a luxury cruise.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Good to know.
The sex cruise.
He just looks at you and
I just turn around and look at this guy.
He's just sitting there. He's got a big, huge smile on his face. He's just like, yeah.
Don't mind him. That's the mechanic. He's
I
a bit
point at
eccentric.
Roy and say he's our main attraction.
Yeah, it's detachable. Very useful.
Roy's hands are just like this.
You can swap out the pieces.
he
Swap out
just
your own
looks at
damn
the data
pieces.
slab. He looks at the data slab and just like, okay, I don't need to know anymore. Just do your business. I don't need to know. It's all the paperwork's good. You're good to go.
Yeah, and so as we're passing, if he lets us go through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As we're passing, I'm just looking at him like dead in the eyes, just going.
And as he's doing that, Roy's gonna be like, "Really? That's what you're gonna say? Like, God, have some self-respect or something."
Hey, what? I gotta get my cred up. Getting on a sex cruise with a hot girl? Come on, helps me out.
But don't make me the attraction.
Oh, please just stop talking to him.
I whisper as we go by, she's very kinky.
Oh, it's so great. Oh God. Now I know why Datharin hired you. Now I know why Datharin hired you.
All right. So you're through the first checkpoint. The second checkpoint is the elevator. They get you up to the second one. You have to pass the security there. So security checkpoint for elevator to get you to second floor. You get stopped by a guard. He's like, "Papers, please."
All right, I do the same routine here.
Okay. He looks through and says, "Excellent. That's a strange name for a ship. I'll give you that."
Yeah.
We just need to mark that Miss Corlew is headed on the how do you say that? Right hand of what?
The right hand of voracious. Don't worry about it. It's a sex thing.
He just kind of laughs at you and just says, "Okay, fair enough." And he's just like, "Very well. We'll just put that's where she's at." And
Well,
she's being
see, no.
transferred to-
She's being transferred to another ship. I don't know the name of it. We're just a courier service, so.
a strange name for a courier service ship, that's for sure.
Hey, that's what happens when you let a guy like me name a ship like that. Come on.
Fair enough. And then he just he swipes it across the board and just like, "Okay, very well." And he just writes down a little bit and then hands the paperwork back to you, the compad.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yep. And you grab it and they open up the elevator for you.
Okay.
All right. So you go up to the second floor of the spaceport. You're basically there. You won't deal with any security on the second floor because you're only allowed to be on here if you've passed the security. So you are good to go. So you make your way to your platform, and there are a couple of people waiting, guns drawn, kind of looking directly at the where you guys are coming from.
So so I'm assuming like we go through a door, right? And then we see people at our like landing pad or whatever.
Yeah.
I immediately duck behind the wall, like to try and avoid their line of sight as soon as I see something.
I can definitely tell they're staring at us.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll just put my hands up and am I close enough to talk to them?
Yeah, you can go up and talk to them if you want.
I'll just put my hands up and just say, "Hello, gentlemen. What seems to be the issue?"
One of them steps up and says, "We have a recent understanding here. One of our fellow people recently died at the hands of one of yours. We want a little bit of... We have a couple questions for that person."
What kind of guns do they have?
They are laser rifles.
Okay, reacting to this, Datharin would like to hack into Rodriguez's data slab real quick. Like, try and get it open. If it's locked.
I'll just say we've barely been on the planet a day. I don't think I have any issue with yours.
While they're talking, can I start readying, what is it called? Like a kill shot or whatever?
Execution attack? Yeah. If you can, start the wind up sniper rifle.
Yeah.
I'd like to just go, stand in front of Harper.
Okay, so you're right in front of Harper, kind of?
In a protective stance. Like, I see the rifles, and she says her thing, and then I just kind of, move in front. Just, in a very bodyguard-like style. Not really confrontational, but clearly protective.
And I'm just questioning, we've barely been on this planet a few hours. I don't think we have any problems with you guys.
We have an understanding that someone that killed, had contact with Rodriguez, happened to be on this planet, came from this ship.
That doesn't seem right. I don't know of a Rodriguez.
Yeah, I've never met him. Never even heard of him.
He just looks at you. And he just looks at you and just interesting. So you have no idea.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. We're just here, picking up a passenger.
Any more members of your crew?
I mean, we have a couple. Members to keep, to keep the peace, to keep the ship running. But I don't know why any of them would want to be after this Rodriguez you're talking about. I have no idea. It doesn't add up to me.
Rodriguez was part of our crew, man.
Maybe there was some internal strife.
He's it's just the 5 of us.
It doesn't mean there's not internal strife.
None of us killed him. We were all together this afternoon. And he happens to wind up dead at a bar he usually frequents.
It's a bar. I mean, people get shot all the time.
He waits. He holds off things you got a point there.
Any number of reasons why somebody gets shot in a bar.
But we have an understanding that they died whenever the people that came off of this ship. And he's just holding on, he's scratching his head, right? And he's just the guy next to him just shaking his head, yes. He's see, my friend over here is definitely saying that. And he goes and speaks something in Spanish to the guy. I don't think anybody here speaks Spanish, right?
Nope.
No.
And he says something in Spanish, and then he's like, "Yeah, that's what he said."
I mean, I feel sorry for your friend, gentlemen, but I don't know. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just we all left the ship. We got our passenger. We're about to leave.
All right,
we have no business with.
You have the minute, by the way. You can take the shot if you want to.
Okay, I am holding the shot.
Okay. You can just take it whenever you want. You kill a guy.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, can I just try to, placate this guy long enough until he's just, too confused to think I could have anything to do with it?
Yeah. Real quick, if you don't mind making a quick talk check for me, please.
I don't mind.
DC is 5.
I think I'll be all right.
All right. He's well, I guess we were mistaken. All of our data show that it was this ship. Maybe it was the 3rd floor. You sure it wasn't the 3rd floor, man? And he just says something else in Spanish. He's like, well, he says it was this floor. I don't know. Maybe we got the wrong place.
I just say, I'm sorry for wasting your time, Joe. Hopefully
He looks up at the ship and he's like, only 2 of you for this ship? Kind of small.
I know, like I said, we have a crew that runs it.
Any of these crew know Rodriguez? Sure that wasn't them?
None of our crew have been to this planet before. This is a first-time visit.
Yeah, but it happened today, so it could have been them.
But how would we know Rodriguez or this bar? We've barely been here, half a day.
I don't know. I'm sorry. We'll head out. Sorry to waste your time.
That's no problem. I hope you find the guy.
Okay, they start heading towards the door where where Dathrian is.
Well, when they pass me, like I just like it's like thank you for being so polite.
They just kind of like they kind of look at you and they didn't like notice you. Like the one guy who speaks English seems like looks at you and says, "You're a strange one.
Thanks.
You dress weird," and he just keeps walking. All right, so Dathrin, do you do anything like to hide or stealth or anything to keep yourself hidden or
I would like to disguise myself as a janitor.
as a janitor? How are you
Yes.
gonna do that?
I have different. Okay, well, I've got clothing on that is just normal town wear. I don't know. I would like to hide in a bush.
Okay, so the stealth check.
I mean, it would have been a stealth check either way. Yes. Dex, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right, not assisted.
Not bad. Gosh,
Oh.
almost died there, guys.
It's still a 7 though, so it's passed.
Oh gosh. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
Okay, I think I'm good. What about you, Kel? I know you had a shot on him. Do you like pull the sniper rifle up, or remove the shot, and then?
Yeah,
Kel
I stop the shot and I just kind of put it back, and I mean I just stand there. Wait,
Okay. Do you act like you were walking in the direction, or like you were there the whole time?
Yeah, I act like I just came up and I just start going through. I don't like look at them or anything. I just pretend like they don't matter to me.
Okay. Cool. Let's roll a check as they pass by the bush. Yeah.
Woo! Bush powers!
So they just walk right by the bush. You're seemingly stealthed enough in the bush where they don't notice you.
Yeah.
And they pass right by Kel. So
Yeah, it's like one of those what was it, The Simpsons that did it, where he's hiding in a bush and you can just see his eyes.
yeah.
Just-
Okay. Yeah. That's how it works. You guys, I guess you guys can continue on up to the ship. So.
Yeah, board the ship.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to notice Katie, by the way. Like they didn't pay her any mind. So they didn't seem like they knew her.
Okay.
All right, so all 5 of you get on the ship, and you have to transmit your last round of authentication to get off planet. That's the easiest part, because you didn't have to do any kind of replication, any forging or something. That's just something you had when you landed on planet. So
All right.
Yeah.
I do that.
you transmit that data, and they give you clearance for takeoff. And real quick, who's the pilot? I think it was Roy, right?
No, it was
I'm the pilot.
yeah, the captain.
Oh, that was Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no pilot.
I thought it was Roy. That's what I was thinking. Okay,
There was a
anyway.
potential, like that was my idea going in.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Roy
Okay.
technically doesn't have a job when it comes to ship combat at the moment.
So Harper, you get in the pilot seat and you take the ship off. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you immediately leave atmosphere. You pass by all the comm buoys that are up right now that are doing mail transfer at this point. And you pass right by. You know that it's in the Minosa system, so you're staying in system. You're trying to head to the one of the mining stations here. They're mining some minerals on the planet. Someone probably if you looked into it, there's known like facts that like people are actually trying to mine out some silver and gold in the planet because there seems to be like a little bit of tapped resources here for it, and they're trying to get all the amount they can. They work for Badeo, so it's the Imperium's mining facility.
Okay.
All right. And I would also, before we leave, check any current events that's going on the planet. Anything that might be of news to me.
On the planet of Badeo.
Yeah, just any new big news stories, anything like that. Something that might affect me later.
Yeah, Badeo just seems like they're running their science systems as much as they can, and they seem like they might be on the verge of a breakthrough, in a medical breakthrough. But they need to do a little bit more research. That seems to be what the main thing that's going on now.
Okay.
Medical breakthroughs are big. All right. So you bring the ship to the mining platform. My goodness.
You said a very particular sentence at the beginning of this lesson that I tried to scroll down. I can't read it now.
Oh, it's a good thing Datherin takes very meticulous notes. Division is the path to true unity.
Yeah. Okay, so you know where the mining station is. So as you guys make your way there, it's going to take about 6 hours of ship time. So what do you guys do on the way there? Does anybody talk to Katie, or is there any kind of talking that goes on? Do you guys talk about anything, do anything specifically while you're on the ship for the time, or kind of what goes on?
I offer Katie refreshments.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have cucumber water.
Yeah, that's all we have is cucumber water and booze. That's all we keep on the ship.
And in-flight little cookies.
Yeah, and it's like homemade cucumber water. It's the ship's water tank, just has cucumbers stuffed in it. So, yeah.
We do what we can.
I fill the empty fridge we had with food that I took from her house.
Mm-hmm.
I put on new silk sheets.
Okay. Yeah.
And, I'm sitting there talking to her. It's like, yes, we have a nice selection of alcohol. I mean, as Kel brought out for you, and we just today acquired these amazing cups. It's amazing. They're really fine glassware.
I know you took those from my place. Don't act like I didn't see them.
No, yeah, I'm not trying to hide it at all. But we just acquired it today. It's a great thing. I'm gonna stow these away, make sure that they're nice. But I'll leave 2 out.
She kind of looks at you strangely and just rolls her eyes.
Yeah.
So after I know that she's been with him for a little bit, I ask if she wants to join me on the bridge.
Yes, thank you.
And
she joined you.
I'll escort her up there.
Yep.
Okay.
I go to the workshop.
All right.
All right.
I'll try to make, it's a long time, so I'll just try to make some, meaningless small talk and try to see if I can get her to, let loose any information.
All right, give me a... Give me a talk check, see if you can persuade her to give you anything.
15 gold damage?
Damn.
Pretty sure you're going to
She
be...
tells you her entire life story,
Fuck.
as well as good descriptions of all of her boyfriends and.
Yeah. Okay. So you two hit it off pretty well. She looks at you and is like, she seemed pretty well off compared to the rest of these people. What's your story?
I'm from Pahlavi. I'm a writer.
Oh, journalism.
Yeah. Just for been doing that for a few years. Went to university there. Started to get a bit boring.
I hear that. Lots of my stuff quite boring too. Went to school for in the science arts. I did quite a bit of research on particle study. It's quite interesting. Chemical reactions and stuff are quite intriguing. We've been doing quite a bit of work, and Badeo is quite close to a medical breakthrough, specifically using this kind of therapy. It's almost like a particle therapy system that's happening. It's quite interesting. I'm bringing this information to Eclipse for quite a bit of money and pre-passage off of Badeo, which is quite nice.
Yeah, and by the way, while you're in the middle of this conversation, you get a text on your compad V, like, oh, just so you know, she works with pirates.
All right. I'm assuming I know what the Eclipse are.
Yeah, everyone in the system knows who Eclipse is. No one dares mess with Eclipse.
Okay, I'll just ask her. What are you planning to do now then? After you?
Well, I plan to work for Eclipse for a little bit. The money is a lot better than what I've been dealing with. I get paid actually really low. I might look like I'm kind of nicely dressed as she kind of just looks down at herself. She's just like, but not really. It's quite a hard life. The Emperor is not who he used to be.
Would I know what she's referring to?
Some people believe that when the Emperor took over about 20 years ago, that he's slowly been going mentally insane.
Okay.
People still love him because nobody's seen it like firsthand, but the people who are closer to him, so officials and stuff, probably see this a little bit more. So she would know a little bit more about it. The Emperor does not make public appearances; like he's just always hidden. He's never around anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just say yeah.
It's all.
I've heard the rumors. Kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't really know what else I would ask her.
Would I be around to hear this conversation?
Well, they're on the bridge, so unless you're on the bridge with them.
I mean, if I could be.
I don't think I would have.
I imagine they would stop when you came in, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah,
She
the point
probably
of this
knows
was being
much
super
information
personal.
outside of Harper. She seems to like Harper.
Yeah, that was kind of the idea. I wouldn't have pried while the room was full of people.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I'll just try to just ask her questions. Just kind of general information. Didn't really matter too much to me. It's just something to do. That's just kind of my natural instinct is to pry into people's.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's all part of your job. Yes, she makes small talk with you. You talk about stuff. She seems to quite enjoy your company compared to the other people on the area. She asks a little bit about Roy and like exactly what his story is. But other than that,
And I tell her all about Fuzzy Winklebottom.
Fuzzy Winklebottom. Oh yeah, Brandon doesn't know about that.
I'll fill him in.
Yeah.
Or
she does immediately say, "I've heard of that person before. Back a couple of years back."
yeah, the son of a bitch. He's gonna get what's coming to him.
Well, I hope you all the best.
Oh, thank you.
And at this point, you would pull into the station if nobody has anything else to do.
Oh, no.
Okay. At this point, we will take our 2-hour break. Go ahead and do that real quick.
We break for 2 hours. Woo!
Hooray! All right.
Yeah.
5-10 minute break. We always do this, Brandon, about halfway through. We take about a 5-10 minute break.
Yep.
And we come back and then we continue playing. So.
By the way, I actually made like a pause screen. I'm kind of proud of it.
Oh really?
Let's see it.
Oh cool.
Yeah.
I like that you can actually see the planet in the background when you do that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Simulation paused, go pee or something. That's good. All right.
Do, 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 do.
Aye. So how you liking Dathrin as a character so far?
I don't hate him.
Yeah.
We'll let the brains, or we'll let the muscle do the talking.
Yes. Yes.
That was rich.
Like I said, he's not a showman, which is the exact opposite of my original character idea for like when we first said we were going to play Stars Without Numbers. Is I wanted to play someone who did all the talking. But I love that the dice rolls have been agreeing with that. I've been doing really well with all the stuff that I wasn't like the main thing for. You know, I did all my program things real well. My stealth stuff was decent enough.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then just terrible when I was in front of people. Oh, I shot a steak.
Oh, good.
I.
Well, can't wait till I have my time to shine. Whenever that is. I'm still thinking like, how is Roy gonna, contribute to this story?
Well, one, you're a robot, so you can always play the robot card.
Yeah, like I don't think that's such a bad thing.
No, I don't mean as a bad thing, but you can use it to your advantage, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And then the whole, like, I think you're going to have a major story arc with dealing with Fuzzy Winklebottom.
Right. Yeah. Give it time.
Yeah.
I feel like so I just watched Civil War, and I feel like my character is a lot like Vision, where he's just kind of like there, like yeah he has power and stuff, but he's just kind of there.
He's actually one of the most powerful of all of them.
Yeah, but he's just kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how all that goes. But I also realized, having watched Civil War, that I watched things really out of chronological order. And I looked and it was like, oh shit, I need to watch the other Thors. Apparently the second Thor came out 5 years ago. Thor 2, Dark World. You're both muted. Both of you are muted.
Yeah, that was old, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to see that one. That's, the worst one.
Yeah,
Oh.
honestly, you'll get the entire gist of what happened in that movie by just watching the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode that takes place right after it.
Right. Also, I need to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I stopped whenever main character girl touched the thingy, like years ago.
The first season.
No, it was like first or second. Like she touched
I think
one of
it's
like
into the second season.
the artifacts of
second
power, and then it made like that pulse, and it disintegrated some people.
Oh, yeah, because at the end of the first season is when Hydra reappeared. And
Yeah,
then the
so
second season
I haven't seen
was
anything past that, and that's been a couple seasons.
That's one of those weird shows that gets better each season.
It gets better each season, but it also goes like like most comic books, it starts to go off the deep end because there's more enemies than there are friends, and it's just like, yeah. But it's really good. Like,
Yeah, I need to get like a Hulu subscription or whatever the hell it's on.
it's on Netflix.
Is
I
it?
think it's on that.
Yeah, the whole thing is on Netflix.
Yeah, I think that's one of the shows on Netflix.
Netflix has a contract with Marvel, so they have all their shows after they're done airing the season.
Oh, well, they don't have Thor 2, The Dark World, I'll tell you that.
All their shows, like
Yeah, they don't have the old movies. I don't think the old movies are on Hulu.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Don't make me do all the periods. Thanks.
I'm in Canada, so I don't get that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got different Netflix than us.
It's up to
Really?
season 4. What season are we on in real life?
Season, they're working on 5, I think.
Okay, cool.
So it's current-ish.
Yeah. Like I said, as soon as the season ends, it's usually like 2 or 3 weeks after, and they update it.
All right, well, I got that to do along with all the like Ant-Man and
You don't
all the
really need
other-
to watch Ant-Man.
Why are you just now watching all these movies?
I've been sick, so and Twitch,
Oh,
like there
makes
was like
sense.
no one on Twitch, so I was like, fuck it, I guess I'll watch TV. You know, I was watching Troll Hunters. I love Troll Hunters. Troll Hunters is so good.
Is that the animated one?
Yeah, it's a Netflix original.
Oh, did you guys watch Bright? On
Yes,
Netflix?
No.
That was really fucking good.
Bright was so good, but it felt so much like
It's Shadowrun.
it felt like it knew it wanted a second movie.
Really? Because I felt like it ended pretty well to where they just like they don't have to make anything.
I disagree. I mean, yeah, they could have stopped, but it like with the I mean, without spoiling, but with the ending scene, it was and like all the lore and stuff that they have laid out. It's
Well,
like this has to be more than that.
In my opinion, I felt like their whole trope was going for the fact that they were the people you don't write stories about, you know?
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was just a little thing that happened, like, ooh, we saved the world, but no one's ever gonna know, kind of thing,
Yep.
you know?
What else did I watch? I finally watched Rogue One. That was good.
I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if I
Well, it's
will.
on Netflix.
Like I love Star Wars, but like I don't know. I'll
Did-
probably watch it all when they've finished.
Did you watch The Last Jedi?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. I watched Last Jedi. I realized that it's been a couple weeks since we've talked. So Last Jedi was pretty cool.
It was
Um,
Did anybody
freaking
watch
awesome.
Jumanji? Did anybody watch Jumanji?
nope.
No.
Oh,
I
that
watched
was
Star
so
Wars
good.
3 times, man.
Jumanji was so good.
What else did I watch?
Jack Black can pull off a teenage girl.
That's what everyone was saying. Like, every
Interesting
single thing
sentence.
I read was Jack Black was the best part of that movie.
He was. Jack Black and Kevin Hart were the best part of that entire movie.
See, I heard Kevin Hart was the worst part of that movie. He was just
But-
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he
I
was
mean,
Kevin Hart.
I think that depends on your opinion of Kevin Hart. He's like one
Yeah.
of those people
Oh yeah.
you can't stand or you
Okay,
like.
I take it back. It was Jack Black and the banter between The Rock and Kevin Hart that were the best part of that movie. So
That's on the to-do list for sure.
it's really good. Yeah, and then there was anything else major come out?
I don't know, but seriously, Troll Hunters. It's 2 seasons so far, and they're going on a third. Whenever that is, like the second season just released this December. So see you
I don't
guys in a
look-
year, I guess, on season 3.
I've
But
been watching The Magicians. It's pretty good.
Dude, The Magician's fucking
I've been
phenomenal.
reading The Magicians, or
Oh, yeah?
specifically audiobooking The Magicians. So I'm like
It's,
a third of the way through book 2,
I
but
heard
it's
that's one
so
of those rare
good.
occasions where the show is actually better.
So
it's a hard
I'm
I'm
one.
waiting until I'm done with the books, because even in the first episode, I had finished the first book, but the first episode like was doing a different story introduction stuff where I was like, whoa, hold on, this is stuff that I haven't seen or heard about. So I stopped, right? So until I
Yeah.
finish the entire series, I will be TV show
How-
ignorant.
How dark are the books, though? That's my question.
Dark. I mean the
Okay.
so the
The
books.
show's like rated like hard R.
Yeah, like the show is dark.
I
Like, that's
mean-
why I was asking.
There were a couple jaw dropping moments and some kind of weird moments. But I would say George R. Martin summed it up perfectly when he said that Magicians is to Harry Potter like a strong shot of whiskey is to watered down tea. Like it takes magic and realms and all that stuff, and it does introduce like adult themes to it, so it's not just like bullshitty fantasy like
Yeah,
we're all
well,
happy
I
and
love the way-
children. It's
I
like,
love the
yeah,
way
no,
they
there's gonna
portray
be
it in the-
there's gonna be
when you
murder
watch-
and sex and
Yeah.
drug use.
Well, what I liked how they portrayed it in the shows, I don't know how they portrayed it in the movies or the books. Sorry, when I say movies, in the books is it's a fairy tale, but it's like the real life fairy tale. It's not, you know,
Yeah,
it's all the shit behind the scenes that you don't normally see when you watch or read about a fairy tale. You know,
more or
and
less. we'll
that's
see.
more what Magicians is.
But
The TV show does a really good job showing that.
I'm very curious to see if I agree with the TV show is better than the book. But
I've heard that a lot, but I've never read it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
it'll take me some time. I mean, if you're interested,
The show is strange.
the audiobooks Each book is about 17 hours, 17, 18 hours. So you can finish in like a weekend or two.
Yeah.
If you really binged it.
Yeah, I might be one of those. I'll wait till the show ends and then I'll do the opposite of you.
All right, I'll see you at the end, buddy.
So I
What
want to
is,
split it up. It's just weird.
which one is your guys' favorite character?
Oh God, I don't know.
Or do you even have one you like, or is it
Not
just
yet,
like, I
no.
like the show, but they're
I
all
mean-
douchebags?
Yeah, they're all actually horrible human beings. So
The only one I like is the Traveler dude. Like, he's the only like semi-decent person out of
I
all
have no
of them.
idea. Like, I'm just gonna say I really liked Alice, but I don't know how she was portrayed in the show.
don't know.
She's definitely a good character.
Except for part of episode 1 where she seemed very snooty, and I didn't really get that vibe from the books.
Oh, well, that's because it's episode 1.
Yeah. Oh, and my main critique of the first part of episode 1, because I didn't finish all the way, was it felt so very rushed. Probably
Well-
for natural, like, because they have to fit so many chapters in an
No.
episode, but like the first 7 chapters were about 30 seconds or something. It was ridiculous.
It was rushed for a reason. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
All right, we're ready to get back started.
Perhaps.
Alrighty. So, to kind of give you the idea of kind of what this station's all about, there's a area of the station that is meant for fueling starships. So that's where you'll land and that's where you'll go. The other part of the facility is the mining position. That's where nobody's allowed to go. It's where you have to get access to get into the mining part of the facility. Because they don't want you guys stealing their equipment, but they do have it there as a fueling depot kind of thing for ongoing ships that don't want to be near Badeo kind of deal. It's basically a trucker stop if you think of it that way. In like this kind of year, basically is what you're doing. You're going, getting fuel, maybe taking some time off, just sitting around not doing anything for a couple days, maybe getting maintenance done, that kind of stuff.
So 2 things when Dathrin took the job that he would have looked at, though, is how much are we getting paid? And how are we getting paid? Are we getting paid when we drop her off? Are we
You
getting
get paid
paid
when you drop her
afterwards?
Yes.
All right.
35,000 credits. When you drop her off, you will be given a credit stick that'll have all the money on it.
Okay.
Are we
that's what I
giving
was
it
wondering.
to her? Or are we dropping it off here? Or are we dropping it off 2 people here?
You're waiting for someone to give you the code phrase.
Yeah. So we're gonna go like sit at a bar.
Yeah.
I'll fill up the ship with gas.
So
Then
is
possibly, but-
is she the one paying us, or is it the other people?
Yeah. The people that are picking her up are giving us a credit stick.
How much
so
were you
that way
paying?
you don't just leave her there and she gets killed. That's kind of the deal.
Yeah, we have
How
to protect her until they show up, I guess.
What's the payment?
35,000.
35.
No, okay, that's another question we need to address, guys. I figure we're doing a 4-way split and then probably some money for the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
What's our monthly dues?
Monthly, we need to do like 17,000 in total or something like that.
We could pay off the monthly and then divide the remainder by 4.
Yeah.
The maintenance isn't as has to be done right now because it won't cause us any problems until 6 months. But if we can, yes, that would be a good idea to set aside money for that. The monthly payment is 17,424, and that's not including maintenance. Maintenance is another 8,583.
You could just do a 5-way split.
Now the maintenance one, that's 8,000 is what we needed to do every 6 months, right? Or is that every month, Chris?
Maintenance.
Yeah,
It's preferred that you do it every month, but you don't have to.
But I'm saying, is the 8,000 every month, or is that every 6 months?
It's every 6 months.
Okay, so the maintenance for a month would be like 1,000 and something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
So by July 1st, 3,200, you want to make sure you paid 8,583 maintenance costs, basically.
All right.
So, Chris, I have a question.
Okay.
Can we have retcon that I tried to negotiate a higher price?
You mean for the mission?
Yeah.
No, but you just picked it out of a mission log. That's all you did.
Okay.
You didn't
we could try to argue. We could try to argue if we
Okay.
get there.
Well, I mean, if they already got I guess they already got the payments on the guy, I guess. I don't know.
Correct, yeah.
It depends on what you guys want to do.
Now,
I mean,
later on, like when you talk to people about payment and stuff,
Yeah.
they can negotiate those kind of payments. But this is just, hey, here's 35,000.
I thought I'd just try.
Yeah. I mean, well, I figured our group would have talked about this, like whether we wanted to hold her hostage or do anything stupid like that to possibly get more money out of it. Like,
Well, then at that point, Cal would bring up, why do they even want her? What does she know?
well, that conversation we probably would have had before the mission started.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can have one now if you guys want.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, you guys got time. Nobody's here yet. You haven't heard anything, so.
I just don't want to have the conversation in front of her.
Yeah.
If Cal's curious, I would just let her know that she told me she's doing work for them.
Yeah. Oh, and when we sit down in a group while we're on the ship before we leave, with Katie not in the room, I'm like, okay, so guys, I already told V, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know, or I'm pretty sure she already has the full story if she talked to Katie. But this lady works for a pirate group known as Eclipse. I'm sure everybody's heard of them. They're the ones who sent us this.
Does she work for them, or does she just have information?
Well, she's an informant for them. That's what I know. That's what the job posting said. But I mean, Katie might know more, or V might know more. She talked to her.
Yeah, she's a soon-to-be employee. This is the hiring process, to be sure.
Could we just steal her information?
I think the information is more of like what she's capable of doing, not what she actually has.
The information is kind of her brain as a science officer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about that. I think we just hand her off and get paid.
Yeah.
Did she bring anything with her when we left the hotel?
Yeah, I mean, she brought like basic stuff, purse and stuff like that.
Compad?
Compad, yeah. It's in her bag.
I wonder if she has anything useful on her compad.
That's definitely an option.
I don't think this is the route we want to go down.
Yeah. I mean, we could always. I did get some stuff from Rodriguez I can look into and see if we can. We did take his
That
credit
might be
chip.
a good idea.
I mean, even if we only get 1,000 out of it, it's more money for the bank,
Yeah, that part's fine. I don't think we want to mess with her.
Yeah.
The risk reward isn't there for that.
I'll check. I'll check the credit chip after we're done with this job, guys. I don't want to give us any extra trouble if I alert the authorities or something like that. So.
Yeah, do it out of sector.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would go with Roy and just wait for said code word.
Okay.
So yeah, are we just waiting for the people to come, or do we have to go find them?
No, basically you're waiting. You're waiting
okay.
for someone to give you a code phrase.
All right.
Yeah, I'm assuming they know what our ship's tag is, so that way they know when we're in the port or whatever.
Now the question is do you keep Katie on the ship until you meet with these people, or do you let her kind of be the beacon that shows them to you?
I would ask her. Catherine would go up to her and be like, "Well, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to go sit in a bar for a few hours until your people show up, or do you want to wait for them to find the ship?"
I'm not sure. It might be best to keep me here.
Okay.
It's not the best idea that I be showing my face around this area.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, after all, you're supposed to be on a sex cruise.
She kind of smirks and then just says, "Yes, good cover story."
Yes. No one ever asks questions about sexual preferences. It's great.
Very true. I'll give you that.
We
Yeah,
should, go ahead.
I was gonna say if she don't want to go, then like I said before, me and Roy just go sit in a bar or something, the public space.
I'm going to, I guess, like at the computer in my room, I'll just keep a lookout at any news, making sure to see whether someone comes up that's like, "Hey, this person's gone missing. We shouldn't have left."
Hey, Kale, do you want me to route the cameras to your room?
I'm sure. I guess so.
No, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll be in the workshop if you need me. Don't need me.
Okay.
Okay. So Roy and Harper, you guys make your way to the bar. It seems like a normal bar. There seems to be a lot of noise and a lot of traffic and stuff going through here. There's a lot of ships right now that are parked for refueling and maintenance and stuff. So there's a lot of people that are kind of just being around and stuff. There's a small There's a small little hotel, like one of those like the oh crap, it's like one of those sideways things right off the highway, like one of the motels and stuff.
Like a Motel
It's
6.
basically one of those. It's really run down. It's not a nice kind of place. There's a couple people going in and out of like rooms there, but it's basically just lots of bearded guys, big big beer gut people and stuff. You're looking at like an area that it seems to be lots of people that are transporting goods, kind of deal.
A lot of truckers. Okay.
A lot of truckers, which are basically people who transport goods in the system. So.
I would like a booth, please.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
The view of the ship.
Do you guys get anything, or you because there's a compad that you put your order in if you want any kind of food or drink or whatever.
I want hot chocolate with whipped cream.
Okay. Yeah. Do you put any order in or anything, Harper?
Yeah, I'll get an iced coffee.
And then you hear your compad ringing. It's a text message.
Okay, is it from you?
Yes. It says, if you guys are eating somewhere, get me some donuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll scroll through the menu. I don't think I see any donuts here.
Yeah, definitely no donuts. It's a
The
shame.
diner.
So yeah, I'll just send do some work basically. Do some research on my kind of stuff.
All right.
Looking for stories.
For the hot chocolate and iced coffee, 5 credits.
Each or together?
No, just all together.
I was about to say that's some really expensive hot chocolate.
I got it.
Okay.
Right.
I like this system.
Bodyguard pays for everything.
Well, I do want to do 2.5 credits. Do we have? Can you do half of a credit?
No, you can't. It's like yours was 3 credits and hers was 2.
Okay.
So.
Fine. I'm rich.
Yeah, you're rich.
You also don't ever need to buy weapons, so.
I actually don't need to buy food, but I just like the idea of me sipping hot chocolate with whipped cream and getting a little mustache on my face.
Yeah.
It's the only mustache you'll ever grow.
That's true.
Well, unless I graft a mustache onto your face, but.
Make a detachable one.
Yeah.
I'm not Mr. Fucking Potato.
I was gonna say, you have a little hole on your lip that just attaches mustache.
I'm not Mr. Potato Head. And I'd just like to, so while Harper is working, I would like to, look at my surroundings, look at the patrons of the diner, and then also out at the ship. I'm assuming there's like a little indicator when the ship is done refueling.
Yeah. It didn't take much to refuel it. You didn't take any jumps. So.
Oh, good. Ship's ready.
We top off, and the gas meter is like 0.000001 credits.
Yeah. It's free. It's nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So after some time passes, a kind of a bulkier woman comes up. Tank top and everything. Comes up to you guys. A hoodie tied around her waist. She comes up and says, "Can I offer you guys some interesting refreshments? Quite possibly a brochure on the key parts of leadership."
Is her name Helga?
Sure.
What is your name, ma'am?
Здравствуйте.
Oh, my name is not very important. Just know that if you look at these brochures, you'll notice that we believe that division is the path to true unity.
Oh, of course. I've always thought the same.
Excellent. Now, take this brochure with you. And she just hands you the brochure.
Okay. Does there happen to be something stuck in between it?
No, there's not.
Okay.
And she's just like, "I hope that you'll understand that we believe this very well." And she just walks away.
Okay. So I guess my character is new to this. So what do I take to be the next step of this process?
That means that it's kind of like a tag that they're tagging you, so that way whenever the people get there, they can actually know that you're there, kind of deal.
Okay, so we just hang out with this brochure on our table.
Yeah, it's a tag. Yeah, it's just there, keep it on the table. It's basically a hey, we're right here kind of deal.
Cool. I go back to doing work.
All right. Okay, so another 30 minutes passes, and a guy comes into the bar. He's kind of pretty burly, wearing a combat field uniform. He's got this really curly black hair. You see his eyes are very they're golden eye color, and he's dark skinned, similar to your color skin, Harper.
Okay.
He has a couple scratches all over his face, he's just scratched up all over his face. Looks like they're all patched up, it's not like they're big huge scars, they're just patched up scratches. And he comes up to you and says, I see you have our brochure.
I do. I found it quite interesting.
He taps his chest and goes, Joseph Horn, nice to meet you. And puts out his hand.
All right, I shake it. I say, Harper.
Harper, beautiful name.
Right.
Where's our contact? I imagine she's in a safe location at this point.
Yeah, she's plenty safe right now.
He kind of twitches a little bit and he's like, good. Lead me to her. We can get this over with.
Okay. And I get up. Assuming Rory comes with me, and we head off to the ship.
I get up, but I hastily finish off the rest of my hot chocolate, which
With one pinky up, right?
naturally.
Okay.
Can I do a notice to see if there's anything suspicious about him or the situation?
Well, there's two other people besides him, but yeah, you can do a notice check.
Oh, okay.
Notice with wisdom.
Well,
I
That
don't
depends
really
on-
notice much, to be honest.
Oh God.
You've had some good rolls tonight, so you're
I mean, I
good.
did roll 15 to him, so I can't really...
yeah.
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 You don't know anything crazy. It just looks like he's doing his job. There's nothing more to it.
Okay.
Kind of hard. You haven't kind of been in this situation before, so it's kind of hard to read the situation.
Yeah, we head on back.
Okay. I guess you take him to the ship.
Yep.
Do you let him onto the ship, or do you say wait here and go get him?
As we approach the ship, I'll just, let him know I'm just getting on the compad and just saying, hey, we're here. Making sure the whole crew's aware of what's happening.
Do we
Okay.
have outside cameras?
Yes, you would.
So I see them approaching the ship.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I would bring them into the cargo area, I guess. Right, is that the front part of the ship when you go in?
Yeah, just the opening area.
And whatever the open area is after you get on is.
Roy is behind them, kind of like a sandwich, right? You have V, and then them, and then Roy.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you text us or something saying you're here.
Yeah, when I got outside, I did.
All right. So yeah, after she texts that, I get up out of the workshop and start making my way to go get Katie. So.
Katie's she's working on something on her slab, her data slab, and she looks over and says, "Oh, yes."
Your friends are here. We're gonna unload you. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Grab your stuff.
She she turns off her data slab, puts it back in her bag, and heads with you.
Yeah. Okay. And while we're walking down the hallway, I'd like to, just chat naturally and try to swipe her compad.
Okay, so you're trying to sneakily swipe the compad.
Yeah.
The slab or the compad?
The compad.
Okay.
All right, and then so sneak. Where is sneak? I hate trying to find these names.
So I have cameras all around the ship, right?
Yeah. They're not everywhere, but yeah, they're in a lot of places.
Would I be able to maybe notice him doing that on the camera?
Yeah, you'll roll a notice check and you'll do it against his sneak.
All right, it's
Okay.
Dex. I'm guessing, right?
Yep.
Try and okay.
100%.
Yeah, just making sure. I don't want to roll it and then have to re-roll it. So. All right, not assisted. Oh, it's pretty good.
Okay, so you have to beat an 8. I have to beat an 8. Okay, so you basically notice it right as soon as he's doing it, since you tied him.
Okay.
And yeah, she notices it.
No, I guess it's too late.
All of a sudden, he goes and you get your hand on it, and then she feels the tug on her back. She turns around to you and just slaps you in the face.
It's a bad habit. I'm sorry. Don't mean anything bad by it. I mean, I guess it's a better habit than grabbing your butt. So just Yeah, don't worry about it. They're in the cargo bay. I'm gonna go.
She
sit
looks
down.
at you and says, "Now understand this. Eclipse is very powerful. Don't cross them."
I wasn't trying to. It's just I picked up a couple things when I was younger. It just kind of happens. I didn't mean anything by it. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna go sit down. Just go to the cargo-way. It's 17 doors down on your right, and then you take a left at the pink elephant, and then yeah, you're there. Okay.
She just says, "Whatever," and then she just puts make sure that you don't have anything. She just looks in her bag, makes sure she's got everything, puts it back, and then goes.
Okay.
Can I make my way out of my room to try and meet her on the way?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. When she does, I say, so I guess you're leaving now, right?
Seems that way. Yes.
Okay. I'll follow behind her.
Okay.
Then, when we have a moment, I'm gonna try and steal it.
Dear
Okay.
God.
Right before you turn the corner to get to the ramp. Yeah.
Okay,
Roll
sneak.
yourself.
Sneak with Dex.
Sneak with Dex. Yeah.
People don't even know what they're stealing.
I know. It just... Oh, there we
I
go.
gotta roll a 2 6s here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, you swipe it.
And then I say, I just kind of stop and I'm like, oh god damn it, I forgot to send that email. And I just run off.
Okay. She just kind of turns around, looking at you running away. She just kind of shrugs and turns the corner, and then looks immediately at the group and is like, "Oh, Harper, is this the people?"
It is.
Excellent. And Joseph looks at you and just kind of like, well, at least she looks good to go. At least she didn't rough her up too much. He pulls out a crud stick and he just hands it to you. He's like, "There's your payment."
All right. Can I check and see if it's the full amount?
Yeah. It's customary to do that. Yeah, you swipe it on your compad, boom. It's 35,000 on there.
Okay. Can I put that in like a ship fund for now? Can we have that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I figured that's how we did it, and then we divvied up everybody's pay to them afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, you just put it into the ship account and then say, "Pleasure doing business," or how does this end?
Yeah. Just pleasantries and whatnot, and peace.
All right. They turn around. They see Roy and is like, "Excuse us, please.
Uses?
Excuse us, please."
Oh, sorry. And like I'll hit my ears, and I'll just motion, ever so politely.
All right. The four of them, Joseph, Katie, and the two other guards, walk down the ramp and head off to, seemingly off to another ship that's docked in the area.
Oh, I kind of follow them out, but only to detach the refueling thing, which I realized I didn't do.
Okay.
And I'll pay the -1 credit or something. Better safe than sorry, right? I say to no one.
All right. Harper, once you're on the ship and stuff, what are you planning on doing now?
Can I go back to the bridge and see what ship they're boarded on?
Yeah, you can do a quick check to see what they're on. Yeah, they're on a pirate ship. It's 100% a pirate ship. It's pretty easy to tell. It's got the Eclipse logo and everything on it.
The giant Jolly Roger painted on the back and just giant, it looks like painted like blood or something. Yeah, nope.
The SS We Are Pirates.
Yeah.
And they don't look like they're trying to hide it. Yeah, they take off and they leave pretty fast.
Yeah, I guess I just, go back to my room, I guess, and, do some work.
Did you ever exchange numbers with Katie, or did you?
I guess we could say I did. That's something I do.
It doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, it doesn't matter now, but I'm saying, did you do it? Just question.
Yeah, I'll say I did.
Okay.
Gotta leave our calling card.
Yeah. All right. So, Kel, you have access to this compad.
Mm-hmm. I go find Death.
Yeah, he's in the workshop.
Okay, I knock on the door and I come in.
Yeah. All right. You walk in and it's a mess. there are parts and like half-finished projects everywhere, and then like look like the back corner has been made into like a server farm for like storing data and things like that. And yeah, and there's also a bed in one corner. Makes it pretty apparent that he sleeps in this room instead of in his bedroom.
I just look at him and then I smirk and I say, I think you dropped this. And I toss over the compad.
Ah, yes. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah. I'll have to work on that some more. Okay. And then he just goes back to working.
It's like you're shooting, and she just walks out.
It's a bad day, okay? Fuck you, Kel. Fuck you.
Okay. So you have Katie's compad. So you can wait to do anything with that for now, or you can do it now. Kind of, I'll let you choose.
Yeah, I'm totally. Is it locked?
Yeah, it's locked.
I would like to try and break the lock.
Okay. Yeah. If you're gonna break it, yeah, it's just a DC-8 on a program check.
Okay.
And
Is there a possible way I could check to see what type of security she has on it first, to see what it'll do if I set it off?
I mean, it's just it's a permanent lock if you don't get into it.
Okay, that's fine. And we said program. All right. DC-8.
Yep.
Right. Maybe I need to invest in program. I seem to be doing that a lot. No assist.
Yes.
I mean, if you just keep rolling 12, you're gonna keep points.
Hack the world.
Hack the world, everybody.
You unlock the compad.
Awesome. I go through it. I copy all of her contacts over onto my data slab, so that way I have it for information, so I can store it later. I don't actually put it on my compad because I'm going to sort through it later. And I also copy over like any interesting files or anything, like anything that stands out that I see or things like that. Any like photos that I could put in a hidden folder somewhere or anything like that.
0 files on this compad.
Damn it! All right, Datherin had to try. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. Is there any? So there's besides her contacts, there wasn't really anything else on it.
Nope. All of the stuff that she probably had was probably on her data slab.
Which is totally fine. I just wanted to see if I could get anything out of it. All right. All right. I guess I immediately just shoot it with my laser pistol after that to destroy it, and we're good.
Okay.
Like a steak.
Done and done. Excellent. So you guys are completed with the mission. So you have completed the mission designation H87B90, codenamed Official Escort. You have officially gotten 1 experience from this mission.
Yay!
Good job.
So this won't be a swan song where we don't ever get XP, huh?
I'll send everybody 7,000 credits.
So we're doing 7,000 for everybody and the rest in the ship fund then?
That is, yeah, it's a 5-way split. I figured we do. So I'll add 7,000 to the ship. Which I don't know.
So
I don't have a money tab, so.
So just so you know, your first payment is due by the 31st of January.
You should put the ship's credits inside that little note section that the ship has.
Currently, right now, it's January 10th. So you have some days to work on it. You get 21 days.
Okay.
Basically the end of January 10th. So by the time you might be able to pick up another mission and complete it within that time and, pay off your amount that you have to pay off. So you can pay it off at any point during the month. Just make sure you keep up to payments. Otherwise, you're going to be cracked down on by Starlight. I think it's Starlight in this campaign.
Lunar.
At the end, I'll be like...
I'll be doing that a lot, I guarantee it.
Yeah, we're Lunar and Nakayama are our two.
Yeah.
And I'm really pissed off that we have Lunar.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You wanted a Nakayama.
Worst ships in the galaxy.
Well, I wasn't a coin flip. You should have been luckier.
I flipped the coin. I should have cheated.
All right. So, now that you guys have the mission done, you have your 1 experience, you have your 35,000 credits, split 5 ways. Let's go ahead and put on the who's going to be taking care of the character sheet for the ship?
I think we said I was.
You were? Okay. So, Dath, on the character sheet, you got the big box that has all the information about how much is. Underneath purchase from Lunar, just put how much ship funds you have. So you have ship funds, and then just put...
Oh, I put it in the bottom. if it matters already.
Oh, did you already put it in there? Okay.
Put it
Yeah.
in
Bottom
That's
left.
fine.
'Cause you edited that, so I didn't want to change that at all.
Yeah,
I
that's-
didn't want to, just in
Yeah, we can
case
do
something
that.
did happen, I didn't want to mess with what you typed in for our information.
Yeah, I just kind of like it up at the top so we know exactly how much is there. So
Yeah,
wherever
that's
you
fine.
want it is fine. That's up to whoever's taking control of that.
I'm gonna put it at the top just so you can see it right away.
Yeah. And then right below that, we'll put how many months you've paid, which you haven't paid any yet. So, okay. So this is all the session's going to be for tonight. Like it was short for a reason, and I kind of wanted you guys to just kind of get the feel for the system in one mission. From here on out, there are going to be 4-hour sessions. Brandon, that's just so you know, 4 hours. Normally we go sometimes we'll go a little shorter, sometimes we'll go a little longer. It just depends on how, kind of where we're at right now. So kind of understanding for all of you guys now, from here on out, you're going to be picking your own missions. For whatever you need to do. If you have personal stuff you need to do mission-wise, those will be available to you to do at any point. Like if something comes up in your backstory that you need to answer right away, maybe you can get the ship to do that. That's a mission, or you can pick the mission from the mission logs that come in, as they come. So you're going to be getting a newsnet, which will be the goings-ons in the world for January. Like I said, I'll try and have it all done by Tuesday for your group, so the day before the session. So if you want to turn on like on Tuesday and check it out. You can turn the new there'll be a folder like right underneath characters that'll be like KG and Newsnet, and that's where you'll find the January one. And you'll also have a mission log that'll have like a couple to like 2 to 4 missions kind of deal, and you'll be able to pick from those. So you can look and say, okay, this one looks cool, and then by the start of next session you'll talk about what missions you want to do, and then you'll do them from here on out. They get a lot harder. Like this mission was supposed to be easy to get you into the system. From here on out, they are going to start getting complicated. You're going to be running into problems that happen. You're going to have reputation-based missions that are going to be for certain factions. And if you don't do it well for them, then they blacklist you and don't give you any more missions, or they could send people after you if you do something really badly. Like
kill Rodriguez.
It's always meant to be hey, if you do something wrong, there's consequences for it. Just keep that in mind when you're taking missions, and when you decide not to choose a mission, like a reputation quest, and then you go back on your word, that could bite you in the butt, basically. So keep that in mind as you're picking quests and stuff. Some of them will not have any information on them. They'll be like, hey, come meet me and we'll discuss it. Those are meant to be like those, hey, this is like a risk we have to take. Mm-hmm. Those are risk-taking ones. I do those from time to time. So you can expect a lot of different stylistic missions. Some might seem easy, and they might actually be relatively hard. Some might seem hard, and they're actually relatively easy. So,
okay.
You can extort more money in certain situations. Like that's a possibility. Some of them are set prices because they're just on the market for a certain amount. And whoever does them first does them. Sometimes when you see a mission and you don't do it, maybe a mission comes up on the mission log and you don't do it, maybe it's there next month or next time you finish the mission, like it's still there kind of deal. You can pick up multiple missions if you want. You can do multiples in the same time. Maybe they're on the same planet, maybe they're close to each other and you can do them pretty fast. That's definitely a thing that you can do. Don't think that you just have to do one mission. Like they're all available. I'm already going to have backstories written on all of them. So
yeah. Now the one question I had is, I know the 2 ways to get XP in this game are through missions and goals, right?
Correct.
So
you don't get anything from killing people. Like that's the common misconception. Mm-hmm. You get things from completing missions. So if you can avoid combat, sometimes it's best to do that because some situations it might not be in your best interest to fight. In the situation like today, there was a combat scenario that was there. You decided not to take it, and you still got the experience that you were going to get no matter what.
No, but the question I was having though was, if say at some point all 4 of us managed to have the same goal, would that then become a mission for us? So that way we can have that 3rd slot filled.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of how it is. The goals, if you all want to do something, and you talk about it and say, hey, let's do this, that's a mission to me. Okay. It's not a goal. It's a goal in a sense that it's a goal to complete the mission, but
Yeah.
Another thing I want to talk to you guys is about goals. So at the very bottom, you're going to see goals. I know Roy has already got one set up with a fuzzy winkle bottom, I believe,
Yeah.
to get back at him. So
Yep.
I know that's one of his goals. So he'll be working on that one. But goals are basically a set amount of time that you work on something. Yesterday, I had someone in my other group have a goal that was don't fail on a piloting check for 3 sessions. Well, he didn't make any during 3 sessions, so he thought he got the goal. But if you don't do something that enhances your experience towards it, like you didn't make any checks, so how is that experience towards this situation? You have to do something that would cause you to like gain experience in some sort of way. You can't just say I kill 5 people and that's all I'm doing. That's fine. That's a perfectly reasonable one. But on the other hand, you can't say like, oh, I'm just going to go to this planet and talk to this guy. Well, you went there and you did that. Okay. Well, what do you want to do with that?
Yeah.
You have to go a little bit further.
But the goal could be I want to go to this planet and cheat this guy out of something.
Definitely.
That would be okay.
Definitely.
All right.
Because you'd have to do some sort of roll or some sort of something that cheats him out.
Okay.
And that's fine. That's perfectly reasonable quest. And maybe that's a small quest that you do at some point.
Can you add goals spur of the moment?
Yes, but if you add it right away, like right before you do it,
not like I'm gonna press this button. But it's like,
Yeah.
you hear about, like, we go to a planet and there's, like, a gladiator tournament. Maybe it's like, hey, I want to win that thing. Boom.
You can put that as a goal.
Okay.
Yes, 100%. You want to win the gladiators arena, so you put it on your goals. That's
what I mean by spur of the moment. Like, ooh, goal, please, yes.
Yes.
But I'm assuming we can only drop goals at the beginning and end of a session. I'm guessing.
Well, you can only have 3 goals, so
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
3
But
goals.
we could only get rid of a goal at the beginning and end of a session, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to at least keep those goals throughout the session.
Alright.
Maybe something happens in a mission, like you thought you were going to get something when you started it, and it just didn't pan out, then you drop it after the mission's done, kind of deal.
Okay.
Or after the session where you know you can't do it, kind of deal. And that's fine. But yeah, don't drop them just randomly and say, oh, here's a new goal. I could have done this, because it's like changing your goals like too much is a little weird. But yeah, they can definitely be spur of the moment goals for sure.
Okay.
You can have up to 3 and just write them out, and I'll give them an EXP value whenever you finish them.
Yeah, each of us can have 3 goals.
Okay.
Each can have 3, correct. And they can be with people in your crew, like if Roy and Harper wanted to do something like together as a goal together, then you can both put them as goals and stuff. That's not a mission in a sense, even though it could act as a mission later on.
Yeah. All right.
I have a goal.
Okay.
I have a new one. I don't know.
So we adding 3 goals?
Yeah, you can add 3 goals if you can spend the week to figure it out if you want to. That's kind of up to you. Preferably you want to have 3 goals by the start of the next session. Maybe an easy one, a medium-term goal, and then a long-term goal. That's the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to have short-term goals give you like consistent EXP as you go. So
Gotcha, smart.
one that you can finish within 1 or 2 sessions, kind of deal. And then there's the medium-term goals, ones that's finished in maybe 2 to 3 missions, 1 to 3 missions. I mean, you're kind of looking at like the medium term, and then long term is like, oh, I need to like that's the fuzzy winkle bottom one. That's a long-term goal.
I figured.
How do I get to him to get back at him? Like
But
you
you'll
have
get
to work your way there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
But you'll
long.
probably get a ton of XP when you finish it.
Right, and
It's not the
that leads into my question. Like, Chris, are you just gonna edit our sheets? Like, so we put in goals, and then you take your time, and then you can say like, that's worth that much experience. You can just like drop it in the little box.
So I don't drop the EXP in the box. When you finish it, I will assign an EXP amount to it. Then.
Okay.
Yeah. So that way, if
The reason why I don't want you to like look at a quest and say, oh, that's worth a lot of experience, and then
Fair.
it was simple and easy, like, or maybe it was really hard and it was only worth 1 EXP, so it ended up not being worth it. So what seems hard to me right now might actually be really hard in the grand scheme of things.
Right,
like when
that's
you
fair.
actually start getting it going. So maybe that EXP value changes over time. So I just tend not to put it in.
And also it gives him the opportunity to be like, oh shit, this took 10 sessions for them to finish, even though it was super simple, so I'll give him a little extra XP.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Add it, but all right. Anyway,
Hardcore kind of deal.
I feel like I had another question. Pass.
Yeah, this is the time to ask me questions if you
Yeah. I don't think I really have any.
Oh, I remember what it was. It was not related, but related. I wanted to see what you guys thought about the layout and the other layout, which we didn't get to see.
You mean the pause screen layout?
No. There's a different one, but I have to hold on.
Oh, for like the rules and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, with the stats. Is that what you're
Nope.
talking about? No? Okay.
It's this one.
You should probably give him the link so we can actually see what the heck you're talking about.
You type it.
No. It's not my job to provide.
All right. Twitch.tv. Ready, Brandon? Twitch.tv.
Mhm.
Where's the fucking chat? Look, I can't find it. All right. /Ewokichka. EWOKICHKA. So here's the other layout.
I like that one. That looks really good.
Yeah, I like it.
I had to change the borders for the map and the roles because it was so rectangular, and it would look super janky if I were to stretch it out the whole way.
Yeah.
Also, this whole time I've had music in the background, kind of like ambiance.
I wouldn't know. I always mute it. So.
Right, but you know, just something to add in instead of just like total silence for the stream. So
I think the map will look better when we actually have like a full map instead of just the sector map that only takes up like 2/3 of it.
But I mean, I can zoom in like.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's just the white space kind of looks weird.
Yeah.
But once we have a full map, it won't be bad.
So, unfortunately, I have to alternate my cameras because whenever I swap back to main, like my camera on stream is actually controlled from the on-stream camera, not the other one. So, like, I can have myself on both things, like little tiny guy. But it's just a small technical thing. But as long as you guys like it, the font I think is great. I really like how Dathrin's name came out, actually, where it was like large first name or large one side and then tinier other side. That was just by accident, but
I think VH Harper actually looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, I do too.
yeah, with the offset, right? So
Yep.
Unfortunately, Kel, sorry, you picked it's 3 letters. I mean, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
It's all good.
By the way, I do have to say, so far, Brandon, it's great playing with you.
Thanks.
So, I loved how you handled the whole Rodriguez situation. Your character was just like, fuck.
Right.
I'm going back outside. Hold on. That was great. I was just like, oh god.
I think my only critique is more AV related. You've been a little quiet.
Yeah.
And something the stream noticed, and I don't want you to get self-conscious, but your webcam is very close to your face. I don't know if you want to fix that.
I just pulled it out of somewhere, so I haven't really had the chance to actually set it up.
Because people were mentioning, I'm like, oh, look, I don't know, man, but like I figured I'd bring it up.
That's as close as mine can get because the cord
I
is.
just need to find a better spot to put it.
But yeah, that's it for me. You did great. Thank you so much for adding in the cucumber.
Yeah, that was so great. Oh, that was a great little. Oh, that was good. That was good.
I loved it. I loved that you tried to steal the compad. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I already have this character mostly fleshed out of what I want him to be. So you guys will slowly get to see more and more of that as we go.
He spent 2 months on this.
No, yeah, seriously, he couldn't shut up about it during D&D. Like, oh, I can't wait till we all die. Like, no, finish the damn story. Like.
Well, I wanted to finish the story too, but it was just like, oh, sci-fi is kind of my jam. I love sci-fi, so. Yeah.
Chris, I had a question, mechanics based. As far as like battle mats and stuff go, like speed, right? Like, say I need to close a gap to someone because it's very relevant to my punching situation. What's my speed? Is that a thing that's brought up?
10 meters per round.
Am I faster because I'm so strong and robotic?
No.
Okay.
Everyone has 10 meter speed.
I imagine you can make an exert check to try and go faster.
But that would take up a main action, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can do a dash just like you can in 5e. So
Okay.
Yeah.
that's not a problem.
Yeah, and then there's and then I could always install mods or things like that on your body later that maybe make you run faster and things like that.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Because it came to my mind whenever we were approaching the ship and we had the two guys with the guns, and I was like, all right, if I need to protect V and close the gap and knock someone out, what's the likelihood of me getting there in time, right? Because in my head, I have like Naruto speed. But that's not the reality. It's like arms back and all that stuff.
Yeah. And we also didn't really get to see it because our combat was kind of one-sided this time around. But the cover, you got to remember, cover is a huge thing in this game. If you don't get cover, you will die. You have an AC of 13, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as we saw, I was 1 point away from getting blasted. One,
Right.
So, and it would have hit me for like 5 damage or something crazy like that, which is almost all of my hit points. And then you have to remember, 5 damage would take me 5 days to recover from, because you only get one. You get your level per day of hit points back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Um,
Now you're a little different because I can actually do repairs on you if I have spare parts, but because you don't actually get hit points back every day like we do. So.
Yeah, you guys don't have a doctor like my other group does. My other group has a dedicated drugs doctor.
Drugs doctor. Oh God. Like, oh, you feeling bad? Morphine.
So I mean, he's like, there's a drug called Skyne, and he sells Skyne to people.
So, can I position myself or basically hold someone hostage against another guy, like while I'm punching them, right? But essentially use them as like a shield, or do the lasers just pass right on through?
Well, okay, say that one more time.
Like,
meat shield.
laser weapons are piercing, or does it just hit the guy and stop?
It hits you and stops, yeah.
Okay, so like
it doesn't pass through you. Yeah.
So like I could feasibly like say there's a bunch of people because like use a person who I'm beating up as cover.
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't. I mean, unless I'm gonna like carry a bench with me the whole time, like ah.
Yeah.
The thing is you'd have to restrain them from moving to where they could just move to the side when they're shooting, kind of deal.
Yeah, or pick up their unconscious body. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Well, the idea was that they would be distracted with me hitting them in the face. So.
Right. You have to grapple them some sort of.
Like their concern wouldn't be, oh, these other guys are or like my friends are shooting him. He'd be like, oh crap, I'm getting hit.
Yeah.
3,000 more, and you can get an assault suit.
A what?
Well, I mean, he's a robot, so I plan on like building things on top of it. But yeah. But an assault suit, it's like a really, really good. It's basically like a mech suit kind of thing.
I imagine like Dead Space armor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either more like Dead Space armor or like think like from Halo, the Spartan armor.
Gotcha.
So.
All right.
Yes, I made my goals, by the way, if you want to learn them.
Okay.
The first one's,
Shoot
the
death.
long-term one, go from like a journalistic perspective. That'll be like the long tell.
Yeah.
The other two are short.
The other two are Kill Datherin and.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I have one right now, and then we'll still have to talk about my backstory. But when that's done, we can. I think I have a few others.
Expand on your last one. Exactly what type of research.
I don't know how yet because we haven't had the conversation.
Okay.
I'm assuming it'll become more obvious.
There you go. It'll update kind of over time, but yeah, it'll need to be a little bit more detailed in what gives you experience for that. So.
Yeah. I don't know what I need to research yet. I need to have that conversation.
Yeah.
So that'll have to wait.
That's fine.
Yeah. And I have some goals in mind, but I'm gonna mull it over, so I'm probably not gonna post them for a little while.
Okay, that's fine. I'll look at them before next session so I know what everyone's got. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have any other things for me? Questions? Think about the system in general. Like I said, it was a short session because I just wanted you to get used to how the system works.
Yeah.
Nope,
By
I'm
the way,
good.
you guys had some pretty solid rolls tonight.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that
we
was
were
great
killing
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
We all did our jobs perfectly. You know, it was. I did the techie stuff really well, and then kind of failed at everything else.
They didn't need to reroll anything.
Yeah, and then Kel murdered someone pretty damn easily, and then you talked a lot, and Roy was intimidating. You just didn't roll much. But
I don't have to be the star of every episode.
yeah, no, absolutely, and it's a good change of pace from Rurik because Rurik was kind of like a super important character in our last campaign.
Yeah.
So
Like, the way I see myself is kind of like Grog, right? Like, look, unless you need a really dumb decision or a really strong decision, like, let the muscle talk, right? Then,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I was about to ask, what's our name of our episode?
let the muscle talk.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I really like our bodyguard situation because obviously we got Roy in the front that is gonna beat people up, and then I'm farther in the back in the shadows.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
my
if we get to a fight, I'm just going to hide. I'm not contributing.
And one thing is just so you know, as like a fighting standpoint, Kel, Brandon, whichever you prefer me
Yeah.
to call you. I'll probably call you by your character a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, my character is kind of designed more around killing someone before they get the chance to attack us. So like
No, yeah.
I have the assassin feat. So if I shoot someone point blank with my gun, they just die. So
Mhm.
I mean, but it's still an execution action. But just so you know, I don't plan on doing much fighting in a fighting situation like we
Yeah.
had. But I will try to kill people if we need to. So
Well, yeah,
Right.
and obviously I'm better in like a fight that
Well-
we've been able to prepare for.
exactly. So
And I'm the strongest, right? So any heavy lifting is all on this guy.
It-
Probably.
and my character's also more designed to be like if we ever have to like break into somewhere, I'm the guy that sneaks in, and then
Right.
you guys are probably the ones that go through the front door or whatever. So whatever you plan to do there. But that's kind of how I planned him out for combat at least.
hmm
Mostly because I didn't want to conflict with you and us to both be doing the same thing and competing for who's gonna snipe the most people. So, but yeah. So, anyways, I don't think I had much else. I think most of my questions.
Well,
I can ask.
I guess final point of order. Congratulations. This is the second time that we've been the #1 Stars Without Number stream.
Yay.
Currently.
Competing with 2 other streams.
Oh, we are? Oh, shit. We might not be
no.
the highest then. I thought we were the only ones.
No, I'm pretty sure we're the only one. I was just,
Yes.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I was
Browse.
just checking. Yeah, we're the only one.
Yeah.
We're
Alright.
#1. We're #1. No one else stream. We're #1.
At least until roleplay starts up their new Stars Without Number campaign.
Right. And then if people get tired of it or if it ends at the right time, look, I don't know their schedule, but
Wait,
then people might
they
want to roll
confirm
right
that?
into ours.
No. I was just saying it as a thing.
You just
because-
got
Oh, I
Chris
thought they
excited.
confirmed it. You excited
No.
so much.
No.
One day.
I was like, oh yes.
Come
You
on.
just like turned Chris into a happy little puppy. He's
JP
so excited.
JP never confirms anything until like a week before they do it. I
That's
swear.
true. Man, I would drop everything. Like if it started on a Wednesday night, I'd be
You're like,
"All
sorry
right,
guys, we'll play tomorrow.
Thursday
Yep.
night.
Yep.
Speaking of me, JP, have you
Uh-huh.
guys heard of DoorDash?
DoorDash. No.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
DoorDash, it's an app or a
service?
web service. Basically, think like it delivers any kind of food that you want. So like today,
Delivers like McDonald's to you.
yeah, or like places that don't deliver, you just find someone to deliver it for you. There's a small
so
fee.
it's like Uber for delivery.
Yeah. But like there, you can use Google Pay to pay within the app. It tracks it so you know where your guy is, and I've used
You
it
plug
twice
it
so
somewhere-
far, and it's really convenient because like today I got Bob Evans because I wanted pot roast with mac and cheese and some toast. So I did that without having to leave because I've been sick. So
Yeah.
definitely
You guys-
recommend for the lazy people out there. And thank you, Amy JP, for actively using it every time I've seen him.
Yeah.
I was,
Definitely.
I was surprised. I thought that was going to lead to a plug. So
Yeah.
Soon,
Yeah.
sponsor me, DoorDash. Hi, twitch.tv/Iwakishka. Give me free delivery or something.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So the only thing I'm kind of upset about now, though, is I went back and looked at some stuff. We totally didn't need to buy the Reaper battery. We could have made our ship a lot cheaper.
The what battery?
The Reaper battery. Because I was looking at it and
Oh.
I'm like, I know why we did the Reaper battery because it's better against bigger ships because it does more damage. But it doesn't have any armor piercing or anything like that, so we might as well have just used the sand thrower against bigger ships. But hey,
By
We
the
have a-
way,
we have a gun we can maybe sell down the road.
by the way, Josh, look what I got.
Yes.
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 Finally
What do
got
you
it.
think?
Okay, so one of the few things that I'm really liking in the book, because I basically looked at the GM resources
Naturally, yeah.
specifically, because I don't play any characters, so none of that stuff really like was interesting. I just liked having them. Was the two things with the tools, like the tool stuff, like being able to do like certain DCs for certain things instead of having to use it for crafting. There's different things you can use it for.
I really liked the I think it was the mason, the masonry work where it was like you're the demo guy.
Yeah, man. I thought that was cool too. But I also liked the random like encounter tables based on like environment.
Yes.
Like, the coastal table
Makes it so much easier.
Where it's like I can just throw in random stuff now and just be like, hey, here's a roll. Okay, well someone's there, and I can make it like, okay, that makes sense for the area. And then, hey, here's an encounter. And
or you could easily then replace, like, if you had thematic reasons for certain monsters being there, you could be like, okay, well, this generated a CR2, I'm going to use my own CR2. It's the same idea.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I just like the idea. It could range from really easy to really hard, too, because, like...
the fight, like ancient white dragon or 4 puppies.
It's like that could be 10 giant hyenas or 1 giant hyena. It's like the big difference.
Yeah.
Well, and then at that point you can always make the GM judgment call. Like it's only 1, guys. I'm not gonna try to. But I don't know. Every campaign, the 2 campaigns I ran back at the beginning of the year and stuff like that, I found out that as a DM, it's kind of fun throwing some deadly stuff at your guys because then they need to learn that. Sometimes you need to run the fuck away, you know? I always give them that option, but...
I gave you guys daily encounters all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was kind of... because some of our characters were broken.
Okay, Mystic is broken.
Yeah.
I'm not allowing Mystic anymore.
Yeah, well, we tried it, and that was part of the reason I was okay with him dying, because he was totally broken.
Holy moly, Mystics are broken, straight up.
Yep.
Very strong AoE.
Yeah. I feel like the Mystic would work if
you want to know you went to the fight that I really noticed that the Mystic was overpowered?
Which one?
The fight, I guarantee you can figure this out, but it was the fight that you guys went to in the underground magic,
the pyramid
magic place. Yeah, like no matter anybody,
except me, who murdered an entire.
Mystic by yourself basically carried that fight. That should have been a situation where you died, 100%. That was a you die situation.
But we also couldn't have gotten into that situation without the Mystic, because we wouldn't have been able to tell.
Agreed.
So,
which might have made you have to go a different way. I agree there too. But holy moly, like Mystic just carried that fight hard.
Yeah, there were a lot of powers. See, the way I saw the Mystic is like it's basically a caster that gains its high level spells really early on, but a lot of the ability, like the late tier abilities, like level 15 and level 20 for Mystic, really aren't that great.
I'm gonna bring the stream off and then turn back on.
That's why the Mystic's a little crazy, because they get powerful early.
Thanks for watching.
But then they just kind of drop them down. And they get to that point where they never
go
above 74.
Don't go anywhere.
Psi points, and I could spend 74 Psi points in like 3 turns. So they're very, they're glass